Hello, welcome to the game. Welcome to the show. My name is Kashgom. This is the Goblin Cave TV, and this is our 24th episode of Saints and Sinners, our dark descent into morality and sin. And maybe not sin? I don't know. I'm just the paladin, apparently. Welcome in, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Hiya. How's
Hello.
it, everyone?
Hi. So just want to make an announcement that Syrinscape is the audio that you're hearing in the background. So Syrinscape is amazing for all your online and offline role-playing needs. It really sets a scene, and this is the grim, dark music from the Descent into Avernus campaign because, wow, they make music specifically for campaigns, which is amazing. They do Dungeons & Dragons, they do Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, and Starfinder, and lots more. And they've got lots of generic sound sets as well that you can just use for your homebrew stuff, or you can just pick and choose from what you want. So go check them out. Again,
very good.
Not a
It's very
sponsor
good.
though. They're not a sponsor.
No.
Ben,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're watching, you can always sponsor us. It doesn't cost much. We just don't want to have to pay every week. Although, if you want to pay lots, you can actually pay these amazing cast members to be here every week and promote your product. Because, yeah, I would absolutely pass that money on because they're amazing. If it's in US
Thank
dollars,
you.
it'd help because US for several, UK pounds maybe, I don't know.
The pound is weak right now. Don't do pounds.
Yeah, really? Because I'm ordering. There's some really nice dice which are like in pounds at the moment. And I'm like,
Used to be £2 to the dollar. Now it's like 1.20.
Yep.
yeah,
Wait,
but
what?
that's American dollar. We're still lower than that in Australia.
Yeah.
So £180 for some dice is a lot of money in Australian dollars.
This is
Yeah,
I'm
something
checking
no
that
kidding.
now, actually. For
I
the people,
mean, I think that's a lot of money in any currency.
but
Really
they're
nice
shiny dice. $319 Australian, by the way.
I understand the call of dice. I do.
I've just bought six high-end dice sets.
Speaking of which,
Jeez.
I was searching for dice for other people who didn't, who were like, "Damn, there's no dice vendors at PAX at the moment because PAX
So-
is online."
So, I found this website called Artisan Dice, and it would make you weep. They have a D20 made of Damascus, which, if you know what Damascus steel is, it's that steel with the really beautiful rippling wavy effects,
Yeah.
which they can do in modern days, but they still have no idea how they did it, like in the Middle Ages. It's still a mystery. They have titanium Damascus D20s for it's discounted. It was $523 for a single D20. Now it's $372.
Oh,
So
wow.
you can get $180 off your D20 Damascus dice.
well, for
Oh.
those who are interested, Penny Arcade just dropped the Omni Dice set. The Penny Arcade Expo, they just dropped the Omni Dice set of 7. I did not know this was done by Level Up Dice. So $135 for a set of 7. I'm going, yeah, no, I don't need
Okay.
dice that
So-
badly.
Level
Shut
Up
I need to
Dice?
save up so I can have a couch.
So Level Up Dice, they have titanium dice for $900.
jeez.
That's Australian, so it's a little bit less for American or other denominations. Level Up Dice, if you would like to sponsor our channel, we would love to. we are also an Australian company. We're proud to actually work with other Australian companies,
I
and
have some level up.
I
dice.
would totally dye my hair into multicolours just like you do in your conventions. If you want to sponsor us, if you want to donate some dice to us as well, we would also love that because
Listen at him, Brutus.
gem dice actually made out of gems and precious stones. How amazing!
I have one of their rose quartz dice.
Anyway, should we actually
Gotta find where-
introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Yep.
We are the dice goblins. We are the
yes.
No, I fully commit to the dragon core aesthetic.
So I just want to say, Damascus steel is actually a layering of steel. How it is done is by certain steels have certain carbon elements. So high carbon will be shiny, low carbon will be softer and be darker, and they layer them, so that's how you get that carbon.
Yeah, no,
tone.
but they can do that in modern times, but it's still a mystery how they did it in like 2000 BC.
It's called forge welding. Forge welding, which is actually stronger than welding in modern times. So a blacksmith can weld something stronger than a welder. It's a weirder thing. That's what they can do. I watch a lot of forging stuff. It's kind of a passion of me.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, Karsh is really big about forgery.
But not Damascus steel, Damascus titanium.
That's a nice dice set.
Same thing. It's just different temperatures.
Yeah.
Our
It's
local
harder.
our local dice shop has actually stocks level up dice, and they'll like order them in and stuff. And it's
Which one?
great. It's the
City?
one in the city.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. And yeah. So, should we introduce everybody? Because
Yes.
our dice talk has gone on
Yes.
for about 10 minutes now.
Yes,
Will.
that is one hell of a tangent.
Go, Will.
Alrighty.
can
Hello,
start.
everybody. My name is Will. I play Ash, the Fire Genasi Artificer. I'm excited to be here. And yeah, last week or 2 weeks ago, it was very stressful. I still have dreams from that time, and it's not good. They're not
Really?
good dreams.
Really?
I've had I've literally had a nightmare about it like a few
Oh my
days ago.
god.
Oh,
It was
no.
literally like I saw someone falling out of a tree, and I thought it was somebody else. Anyways, it's fine. Hopefully, we'll be okay today.
It's
We can
fine.
drive
We're
in the
all
desert.
fine. How are you? Del.
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Reservoir, your Water Genasi sorcerer. A little traumatized by what happened last time, but not quite that much. I'm happy to stay. Looking forward to hopefully getting things figured out.
MLP.
Hi, I'm Miss Our Producer. I am playing your, have to get this right, your Dwarven Barbarian Ranger, Burlock Ungard. And yeah, I just saw my friend of so many years almost be kidnapped, and that was fun. And then we go to Emmy.
Hi, I'm Emmy Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emmy. I play Ava, the human monk, and I've been stress eating ever since I remembered. I've been eating cookies for breakfast.
Jeez. Oh jeez.
So my name is Karsh the Goblin, and I didn't do my introduction because we started at Will. I'm playing the Warwick, the human disgruntled paladin, and by disgruntled he's pretty close to falling, and mostly a fighter these days. What everyone is referring to, I'm sure Lorian will describe what happened last
Yes.
week.
Hello, I am your evil GM extraordinaire, Lorian Ross, and I'll be taking you through this week's episode of Through the Plains of Avernus. So, last we left off, our party of heroes, Ash the Genasi Artificer, Burlock the Dwarven Barbarian Ranger, I think that's what we're going with, Ava the Human Monk, Warwick the Human Paladin, and Reservoir the Genasi Sorcerer. The party on a quest to find the sword once held by the fallen angel Zariel. Through various visions and dream quests, was given a vision of 3 individuals closely tied to Zariel and her connection with the sword. An archfiend who severed her hand, Bel, and her 2 right-hand men, the fallen paladins Olianthus and Haruman. Trying to find out the potential location of these 3 as any sort of lead, the party ventured out in search of a diviner of sorts, whereupon they met the Archmage of Antiquity himself, Mordenkainen, whose Black Tower resides temporarily in the Plain of Avernus, where he hands out contracts to various Yugoloths and other fiends for ingredients and the like. The party entreated with the Archmage and his Arcanoloth assistant, and requested his spells to aid, whereupon he put forward the request that he gain some blood of a very powerful creature for use in a spell. So the party, with this task in mind, set off into the plains. Bunking down for the night amongst some old twisted ruins, the party were rudely awoken when their magical dome of protection was dispelled and they were set upon by two fiends who, using clever trickery, darkness, and huge big fuck-off axes, attacked the party and almost made off with Ava before they were shot down from the sky. The party now, shell-shocked, adrenaline still rushing through your veins. You've gone from being awake to being hyper-focused in an instant, and it is just now that your heart is starting to slow, and you're starting to just try and take in what might have just happened.
Ava, I know you like to charge forth and be in the front line, but can you please not try to fly away from us? That's not fun.
He grabbed me.
And
And
who grabbed who? That's up for debate, I think.
he grabbed me, and suddenly we were in the air. And
Can you speak higher?
he grabbed me, and suddenly we were in the air.
Well, they did have wings, but
You know what? This isn't really the point of with consent.
He was. Someone's trying to find me.
Well,
long lost child type finding or
No,
kidnapping finding? Because that
he-
looked kidnapping.
Before he dropped me, he said, "I know a certain angel that would like to," and then he got cut off.
oh, crud. You put the helmet on so long ago, and you know
think it was the
she
helmet?
wants a helmet. Volume.
Volume, yes, volume.
Do you think it was the helmet?
Yes, because you know exactly what. You don't know exactly what you're looking for, but you know where it is. And she might have a diviner, which means we need to know where a diviner is.
Am I the only one that smelled that?
Oh my goodness. One thing, sorry, Syrinscape
Went weird.
has an NPC that I've erased from this campaign because I don't like him with random voice lines. Sorry, please continue.
I was wondering, am I hearing something?
No, yeah, that was just if you're using Syrinscape, great, but double check what's included in case something like that happens.
Yeah, no problem. Do you think it was the helmet? Do you think... How would they know?
No
But like
idea.
just opens his
Might
arms
be
and goes,
more the vision.
The
Those two
vision?
go hand in hand.
The guy that was staring at us at the Wizard's Tower yesterday,
That was-
he... Do you think he would have asked the wizard maybe what did those guys want? And that was his request?
Well, he went in before us, didn't he?
I think he went in after us. He was the one directly after us.
Was it the same demons actually?
They all
It
looked the
was
same.
they were the same kind of demons for sure.
Kind.
You can't say for certain if it was the exact same one, purely because this has all happened so quickly and you were very rudely awakened. But it could be. You do remember one of them kind of giving you your group the side eye before any of you went in.
I don't mean to sound racist, but I really can't tell them apart when it comes to...
We were in darkness most of the time.
yeah,
If
I
anything,
was.
you've got a fucking target on your back. Can't.
I don't know why.
Have you done something in your past that we should know of?
No.
Well, I was just going, no.
we're
mean-
not
I'm aware of.
fiends,
I
and
mean,
we're
nothing
in
to any
hell.
demons or angels or anything. So
Any relatives that we should know about that, like,
no, trust me, no.
just
got-
Okay. So
Are you
anyway,
all right?
I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just a little confused and concerned.
I don't want another tattoo right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd get a tattoo about me?
Yes, it would say your name and your face and how you died, of course. The same thing that I all get.
Aw.
Not really, but kind of yes.
Either way,
The last one has a big giant hat.
we do need to look at this, but we're not going to answer any problems right now. We're still technically this is nighttime for hell, maybe.
We were in the middle of resting. So
There's no sun, there's no moon, there's no time frame. Heck, even
Also-
our map doesn't work.
We get there by the power of our
What?
heart and friendship.
Yay!
Yeah, it
power
doesn't
of
work.
friendship.
Well, it doesn't say power of heart.
We haven't
Anyway.
got lost so far.
We started lost, and we just still know where the hell we are.
But then technically, could we be lost? We don't know where we are. Anyway, the fiend dropped the bag. Should we have a look at the bag?
Oh, yeah.
Because I heard a big
Alright,
giant
you-
clinking
you-
noise.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it
there
has
was-
its,
I'm
a
gonna go
scroll
look
with
at the
everything
bag.
of what he's planning
Yeah.
and maybe an updated
You-
map.
You find there is a small pouch on the ground, and one of you goes over, picks it up, and you kind of have a look, and you see coins inside, similar looking coins from before.
Soul coins?
You see soul coins. You see 3 soul coins, and another one which looks different, smaller. Looks to be made of some kind of rusted copper-like material.
Yeah.
We have some more fuel,
Yeah,
unfortunately, but what's
I
the...
can identify it if you want me to.
Sure. Here you go.
That might be a case.
yeah.
Sit
you
down,
pull-
spend a couple minutes.
Yeah, you pull out the coin. You see on the one side of it there is a bust of a grinning man, a kind of like a small turban wrapped around his head, a small pointed beard, and just a really wide and cheery looking grin. Like he's genuine. Like you get the sense that if he's like genuinely happy to be on one side. Now on the other side, you see what looks like a cat's paw.
Right. This is a different one. Any ideas, anyone?
Well, like, gave it to Reservoir to...
Yeah, I can see if it's magical in nature.
Okay.
While you
While
do
the rest,
that,
yeah.
there's 3 soul coins. How many does everyone have in total?
I'm checking that now. I have 3.
Yeah, we had 3,
You can
2, and
only
1.
hold as many as a constitution, is that correct? If you are not
Mhm.
of...
If you're not of,
I've got a
Was
con
it-
of 2. You said that you didn't have
Yeah.
any?
I didn't think I was trusted, so no one gave me any.
you
I'm
can.
not holding any of them. I gave all mine to Reservoir.
Yeah, so I can hold 1 more. Ava can hold 1 more.
One more.
Uh,
How
Yeah,
many
because...
can you
Burlock
hold?
can hold 2 more.
I can hold some if need be. How many are there in the bag?
3.
3 soul coins.
3 coins. Top of our
Mark, how many
other.
can you hold?
3, I think.
It's
Did
your
you
con
want? Did
mod.
you want me to hold these?
We'll give you, I think, maybe
If
Not
you run
every-
out of fuel,
1 or 2.
Yeah. We'll give,
We'll give work to...
give Warwick 2.
yeah, you got fuel for the car.
And if Ash wants
Ash,
one.
do you want the last one? Or not really?
I'll hold it for now.
Okay.
Which
That
reminds
way
me,
we've got a fair amount split between us.
we have this new war machine, this coach, mechanical thing, magical thing. We really should name it.
Whatever you want to name it, you can name it as one of your past lovers if you want. It doesn't really matter.
Well, I was thinking that my wife used to have like a friend. She used to eat everything that was in front of her, and like everything she ate just got shot out the back, so it kind of fits.
I was just gonna say toothy.
I was going to call Bertha, but
I think with a story like that, we should probably call it Bertha then. I didn't need to hear that, but now I know. So now it's called that.
Bertha it
And
is.
knowing is half the battle.
Okay.
I thought knowing was the fun, or knowing was no, knowing's half the well, most of the battle really. Depending on which text you go through.
Either way, this soul coin that is a happy face. Do we have any more information about it?
Okay. You take 10 minutes.
Still casting, yes.
Ritual cast Identify. And after a while waiting, the rest of you kind of nursing your wounds, maybe packing up your bedrolls and stuff. Del, your eyes flash. This is a wandering coin. And you get the sense that you can throw it on the ground and it will lead you somewhere.
Ooh.
Lead me somewhere of my choosing? Or
No, this is a specific location it'll lead you to. You get the sense that it is, you don't know, you're not sure what location, but this coin will lead you somewhere specific.
Well, we can follow this somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, but
Can I
it has
see
to
it?
be a place of some just don't put it on the ground, I think.
So we've got a map
Um,
which doesn't work, reference places which are all over the place, and a magical guide to somewhere.
My
Hmm.
best guess would be, given who had it, it's probably
Back
to
home?
whoever wanted you. But that's just a guess.
It could also lead to the bazaar, maybe.
Well, lead
It
to
could,
anywhere.
but there's no guarantee. It could lead to Mad Mackey's. It could lead, it could lead back to the river. It could lead anywhere.
It's somewhere. But it's a lead and something that we can follow at least, instead of, relying on the power and friendship to power our directions.
Hey!
Let's face it, we're failing at that.
You don't know yet. We haven't arrived anywhere.
We arrived here in this magical,
Mhm.
amazing
It's just a stopping
ruins.
Yes. I remember when all my rest stops almost ended in death. I remember those times.
You must have boring rest stops.
It depends on which war.
So nothing. This is just gonna lead us somewhere. Is that all you got from it?
Yes.
So we could either keep going the direction we were going, or
Which
Well, either way, we need to get Pit Fiend Blood, I think it was, the Pit Fiend Ecore, to get directions to a diviner, to go into your head, to figure out what we need to do, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Lots of this and that and this and that. Were those
Do you ever
things
think your
Pit
whole
Fiends?
life is a fetch quest? Either way. Well, what do people think? Do we throw the coin on the ground and follow it? and figure out where the hell we're going, or do we still try to make it to the bazaar and hopefully find out more either way?
What was the purpose of us going to the bazaar anyway? What were we looking
We
for?
were trying to see if we can get lead on pit fiend or get equipment, because
And what do
we're
we have
swimming-
to purchase that?
jingle jingle
Pull out
jingle.
one of the soul coins.
Which is our fuel as well.
So we be
Also puts
conservative.
it into the hand of, fiends.
But it's also our fuel.
Yes.
Do we follow the coin or do we
Follow the map.
follow friendship?
The coin of the map.
The map doesn't work.
Yeah, the map is just a piece of paper. Honestly, we should just throw it out and just go forward. Just map it ourselves.
map-
Maybe we're
the
already
map
insane.
The map doesn't work if you don't think it works. That's the point. That's what Mordecai told us. So we gotta believe that it works.
Oh, holy map, lead us to where we need to go. All right. I think I'm getting a feeling. I'm getting a feeling right now, right here. The feeling is that we should go follow the coin. Oh, that sounds like a good idea, man. Perfect. At least the coin is gonna take us somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Coin or map.
I'm for the coin.
Let's follow the coin and get killed.
If anything, it'll take us to where the rest of those demons are, and then we can just die there. That's fine. I don't care. We could die trying going over there.
We're dying somewhere here.
Yes. I'd rather not die in the middle of this desert. You know,
Did you
I
guys
saw
get-
something in those ruins over there. Something on 2 legs.
Wow, those things looked weird.
They
What was
looked.
that?
The awful chickens.
Yeah.
Those
Ooh.
chickens? How do you
Yeah.
identify those as chickens?
Did
They
you
were
guys
about
get
that
enough
size.
rest?
Actually, yes. How much of our rest got interrupted at that point?
All of you did get a full long rest. However, you have subsequently taken damage, spent spells.
Yeah.
So that's
Trade off.
I wouldn't say you're fully rested at this point.
It
But
was an exciting morning.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs for sure.
So, demon alarm
So
clock.
we'll follow the coin.
Let's follow the coin.
We could search the ruins that we're at.
You know, you guys do know that in the real world, coins also lead somewhere. You know, they fall down hills and they lead to the bottom of the hill. So maybe it's just kind of like that. Maybe
And
there's
that's
some
where
kind
I
of-
ended up in Baldur's Gate.
Either way, we're following the coin. We're going to. We go and look at the ruins at any point, because
Where are the ruins?
this ruins is not right, not right at all.
I don't think we have a reason to go through the ruins.
Apart from the fact we're here.
Can
I
I
think this was just somewhere to stay for the night.
somewhere to stay for sure.
Anyone want some chicken?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Should we try?
No.
Everything else is rancid. Maybe if we eat something, you know, maybe we'll get visions. You know, I used to eat when I was younger. There were some things. Never mind. Anyways,
If we kill a few and they drop that green gooey stuff, we can at least use that to boost the coach.
Would we got any? Did the demons the fiends that attacked us? Did they drop any alcohol?
no,
they just went-
they just turned into dust and vanished.
Fair enough.
In a similar way to the fiends that you'd fought in the prime material plane.
All right.
Because this isn't their plane, it seems.
Okay.
So they're happy to kill us and die and then disappear. Natives here, that's not what they want.
Well,
Because they die.
let's just go.
All right.
Okay.
Pack up.
Alright.
Let's go.
all right.
Feed the fuel.
Yep.
Feed Bertha.
Start prepping the car, and go. Also, if I get a chance, can I just wander off and go kill a chicken real quick, and then just a test?
Oh, absolutely. Just roll me an attack roll.
Okay. I just want to know if it's edible or
They
not.
swarm you.
I just want to
You
know.
don't
Like
attack
to
the
think
chicken.
it just goes.
You're gonna be like,
As I'm like, just like, like, oh yeah, I'll go get Bertha ready. I just go
Haven't
wander
you
off.
played Legend of Zelda? You don't
Yeah.
attack the chickens.
you don't attack the chicken.
But these chickens,
Oh my
Wow.
god!
they look interesting.
So what happens? Much like Legend of Zelda, you strike up the stones and you kind of sneak around. You find one of these things like absentmindedly biting a rock, and you strike up the stones, and in one swoop, you send out a spark of lightning, and just there is almost like a perfect rotisserie roast chicken where the thing once stood. but it is misshapen and kind of twisted, like something of an abyssal or infernal nature would be.
I can just imagine.
But it's
the
already
weights.
but it's already cooked.
Okay, perfect. Can I just
The
go
natural
grab it
20.
real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna take a piece off, and then I'm just gonna spend like a few minutes doing purify food and drink,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go over towards where Burlock is. I'm gonna go find him.
I regret my
Okay.
life choices.
I'm just gonna be like, all right. I think the car is ready. That's for sure. I kind of look over towards where Burlock is. Just. Have you had breakfast yet?
No. Do you really think I'll eat that by choice?
See, but what by choice? What do you mean? As I'm holding a drumstick. It's just a ration I made.
Make a deception check. And Burlock make an insight check.
Yes.
I would like to say that it's just I'm not even trying to lie.
Yeah, that checks out. Well, look, you know damn well where that rotisserie chicken came from. You know exactly what that is.
There's a first time for everything, and what about this? What if it tastes better than our shit rations we have now? What about that? Just think about that. Don't you pride yourself on being a person with an iron stomach? You dwarves, I've seen dwarves eat steel before. You're telling me you can't eat a piece of chicken?
Brad, yes. Chicken. Abyssal chicken. But you know what? Budget.
Knew I could count on you. I just gingerly pass it and just tip like 3 steps back just in case he dies.
Are
you having any- are you having any
bite
as well?
of the abyssal chicken?
I just want to watch
Okay.
for now.
You take a bite, and at first it's similar to meat that you've had on the surface. You could almost say it tastes like chicken. But then, when you actually sink in, the liquid inside, it's like bile. It's almost like an eclair, but the outside is chicken and the inside is just revolting tar, like bile-ish liquid. I would like you to make a con save.
Can I just say, all the time I'm doing this, I'm looking Ash direct in the eye.
I'm just crossing my arms,
Just
just
in the
like
background, packing up camp. No idea what's going on.
You grimace, and you kind of shoot. And the good news is, if you choose to, you can swallow it.
Yes.
You're not throwing up.
Not
okay.
throwing up.
I would like you to make a second con save, please. This time, disadvantage, as the liquid goes down your throat.
yum yum.
I'll have to roll again because I
Disadvantage.
actually didn't hit disadvantage, so I'll just do another normal roll for con. Nope.
You squirm, and you feel your skin crawl. But then you keep it down.
Passes it back to Ash. Tastes like chicken.
So more or less rancid is what I'm getting. Just like the other pieces.
With a touch of cyanide.
Just a touch. Perfect.
Just a touch.
Perfect.
Just enough to make the stomach a little queasy.
Perfect. If it feels like a limb is about to fall off, just let me know. I'll carry it for you.
Oh, you'll know. I'll be hitting you over the head with it.
I just get the rest of the chicken and just toss it, and I just walk towards the car. Just toss it behind the ruin.
All right. You insert the soul coin, and with a Bertha, as it has now been christened, starts up, and you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stand. Should I do this on Bertha or like on the ground?
I don't know. I don't know how fast it will be or if it will keep pace.
Let's just try it, activate it, and see how it goes.
Okay. The coin is thrown onto the ground, and it lands. And it lands flat, and then almost in reverse, it onto its side, and it just starts rolling off.
Let's keep pace.
You all climb on board, and it does. It starts to keep pace with you. As the machine speeds up, so too does the coin, so that it is never more than 10 feet ahead of you. And like a bizarre, it's bizarre. You kind of trying to keep an eye on it in the rolling landscapes amidst the barren dunes and red sandy rocks. You follow this coin for a good while before
Get everyone to start keeping an eye on things, because it does disappear.
eventually,
Like a quest arrow.
yeah, eventually, you start to see more of these machines in the distance. You see very similar to the machine you're driving, but 2, 3, 4 of them, more. And you see they're kind of arranged in a horseshoe shape. And then in the middle of this horseshoe shape, you see tents. You hear the hustle and bustle of a crowd. You see structures. And you kind of turn a corner, and you see before you this vast collection of brightly colored tents clustered together, creating an oasis amidst the dread land.
Bizarre.
These huge infernal war machines, much similar to the ones, form this horseshoe around the tents, and their curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lamps dangling from chains between the tents. Small, soft music and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds. And you see this very out of place looking bazaar before you.
Can we then pick up the coin before it disappears?
The coin rolls and falls on its side right before a good few paces out.
We'll pick that one back up, because I think we might need that again at some point.
Yeah.
Hi, we're home.
There is before you can step forward, where the U shape, there is a sign above. And it's strange because Warwick, Ava, to you read the sign in common. It says Mahadi's Wandering Emporium. Burlock, You read the sign in Dwarvish, saying the same. Reservoir and Ash, you read the sign in Primordial. And below, there is a sign, a sort of a small notice that says, no fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions.
Very fun.
Hmm.
Okay.
So guys, don't actually fight in a place that says no fighting, because last time I did that, it
I
Usually
can
with
imagine.
usually with rules, I think it's a little bit lax. You know, if you have enough money, you can fight in there. It's not really protect us.
I
It's
doubt
protect the house.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
If
Seriously?
it doesn't pertain to us, it probably doesn't pertain to the bigger things than us. The scary things than us. Let's just assume that it pertains to everybody, because there's no exceptions, and let's be nice.
Just don't start a fight, okay?
Well,
Why
I won't,
no?
And
I won't
don't
start a fight.
Well, what if they do the fight first?
and
If we start the fight, they go first. Then we didn't fight; they started it.
just don't throw any punches, and then you can be like, I wasn't fighting, I was dodging out of the way, sort of thing. Like, you know.
Yeah, I don't really do
sure.
dodging. I know it works for you.
Well, at least like don't attack yourself, just defend, and then they can't throw you out because it's like we're just defending ourselves. They were attacking us.
What if I say something?
No. Anyway, I think a place like this is very important right now because we need materials, we need stocks, we need, more importantly, information. Anyway,
Spyglass.
Perfect information. Yes. Well, that sounds like a fun time.
And
Well,
a
I will be
spyglass.
perusing all of this. I'll be perusing the wares rather. Good luck gathering information, everybody.
Welcome, welcome. I see we have new visitors. As this voice rings out, you're having this discussion. Ash is just you're about to head out. You turn and you see this individual head out from amongst the tents. Welcome, welcome. It has been quite a while since we've had individuals such as yourself visit this most humble place. Welcome, make yourselves most comfortable. I am Mahadi. If there is anything I can do to make your stay all the more pleasurable, just do not hesitate to let me know.
First question: are you human?
I am anything you want me to be, girl. We cater to all needs here at the Wandering Emporium.
Oh,
Go
perfect.
have a
No,
look around.
sure.
Have you ever, tell me, I have not recognized your faces before, but then again, so many people come and go through these that I do tend to forget. Have you visited here before?
No, we're
No.
tourists.
I've been here
Ah.
before, but Dave haven't been here. If you could explain it again, that'd be great.
Well, as I'm sure you can read in the sign that says out here, there are 3 rules. Well, 1 rule. No fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions. This is neutral territory. And as he says this, you kind of take a look, and the collection of individuals wandering around this here is so eclectic as to just be mind-blowing. You see demons and devils walking past each other. They give each other like stink eye, and they kind of glare at each other and growl, but there's no conflict. They just walk past each other. You see people coming in and out of tents. You see at the back one very, very large tent set up, which says Infernal Rapture over the top. You see around the corner a group of 3 red-like lizard creatures with fire running down their backs, tinkering away at more of these mechanical vehicles with some what look like lava goblin creatures slithering in around and carrying things, as well as animated armor wandering around. There is just a huge variety of different people. It is such an eclectic mix. Well, if I don't want to be presumptuous, but you all look terribly malnourished. If you head over to the Infernal Rapture, which is my humble stall, you'll find Food the likes of which you've never tasted before. Not just better than the swill you have out there on the plains, but better than any plains, I tell you that much. And it comes with complimentary spa services, pedicures, grooming, and things like that.
Alcohol?
If alcohol is what you desire, alcohol can be provided, my friend.
Food that doesn't taste.
No. The inside of that tent is a demi-plane, separated from the corrupting effects of Beata. And I can tell you, the chefs are among the best in the land.
Well, it's
Alternatively, if you need haircut, there's Barney the barber. If you need help with engine repairs, I'd say check out the Salamanders, Rash, Scrag, and Slag. And, well, just have a peruse. I shall see you around. Enjoy yourself. I would say not too much, but there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself too much.
What currency do you take?
What currency do you guess, my dear? The currency of Beata. Soul coins. It is 1 soul coin for a full meal. The other individuals here may have their own prices.
Okay.
And the spellcasting, that's even non-combative spells?
Even non-combative spells. Just because it's non-combative doesn't mean it can't be hurtful. You know, if you throw around a bit of mind controlling, that's not very accommodating to our guests. If you're in this, my emporium, you are under my protection. I would not want you to be delving into other people's subconsciousness, just as I'm sure you would not want others delving into yours. Just offer up the same courtesy to your fellow clients here that you would expect from others. No spellcasting. No exceptions.
What happens if you break the rules?
You're out. And you will not be welcome back. There are other rules which will depend, but I don't think nothing if you... No, I think it'll just be exile. You know, you won't be able to come back here. Which, you know, would be a damn shame, because if you're out there in Vernus, everyone needs a safe haven somewhere. Be careful. Anyway, if that is all, I must return to my duties, but I do hope to see you in my humble store. A fair afternoon to you. Or day. It's hard to tell sometimes. And he gives a deep, deep bow, almost sort of... Almost, have you ever seen that? It's like almost touching his knees. And then he gets up, and then with a swirl of his cloak, he disappears back into the crowd, and with a flap of the tent, he's inside the main canopy.
Well, he was quite charming.
I don't know about you guys, but I want some food.
1 coin per meal, though?
How many do we have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I have 1.
But that's like also
Yeah,
a day's
quite-
travel.
We have quite a bit, but
3 days travel, because each time it was burnt, it was 3 charges and 1 charge per day, if I remember correctly.
See, I have.
Yes. Well, that's presuming that all of them have 3 charges.
Let's see. I have 1 coin.
But again, that's a big thing.
I believe we have a total of 8. We had 9, and then we spent the one this morning for...
It might be nice to have a
Mhm.
meal, but that's a lot.
can we share a meal? Is it possible for us just to, pick off the same plate, or can we just, have a sampler or something? Or is there some kind of thing?
I think we'd have to discuss it with the people though.
All right. Well, everyone don't
Either
go
way.
spending your coins all at once. Let's
Either way, we
Gather-
need to get stuff sorted out. We don't know if we're going to be getting to another point where we can stock up like this, so just
Ava.
be careful.
As you're kind of waiting there, Lulu kind of pokes up from behind your robe.
I recognized him. That man. I don't know why, but I recognized him. I recognized this place as well.
You were here?
I think I was, yeah.
Can you recommend a good place to eat?
Maybe we could ask him about it.
Maybe.
He might recognize you.
I really would be hesitant to trust him, though. I mean, that goes for anyone down here, really. But I don't know.
You don't trust him?
I don't know. I don't trust anyone down here.
Not even us.
Much less someone who's offering something so nice. I mean,
he is asking for a person's soul in exchange. I mean, merchants are usually fair. If anything, if there's money on the table, they would treat you with the most courtesy. There's nothing to gain from, well, stealing and robbing, I guess, but, you know.
Maybe we should be careful then.
I think we should always be careful.
Maybe we should have a look around, see what's there, and then discuss as a group what we need before we
Upgrades to Bertha.
Unfortunately, as much as I like what I'm wearing right now and just see him just completely shirtless, we need armor. If we're going to be going through more of these creatures, we need better defensive, better weapons.
Upgrades to Bertha.
How about we split up and look around and meet back up at Bertha in half an hour? And then we can discuss what we might need to actually buy.
Oh,
I would
perfect.
save no one on their own, though.
No.
All right, who has those coins?
I'll go.
What was that?
Morning.
Gone. Whatever it was gone. Sorry about that.
I'll go with Ava. She needs someone to look after her.
Ash, Reservoir, shall we?
All right.
Where are we going? But let's go somewhere.
So you wander in, and amongst the hustle and bustle, there are creatures large and small wandering around here, standing at stalls. It's quite a crowd of people. You see other humanoid individuals. You see a couple of elves. You see one particularly pallid-looking elf with dark, almost pale, like bleached skin. You see a gnoll, kind of like arguing the toss with a strange merchant who looks a human, except for the fact he's got no ears. Like where his ears were, they're just gone. And his arms are like tentacles, but ending in 5 fingers, which grasp and move around and grabbing various vials of liquid, familiar-looking liquid, and he's bartering with this gnoll. You see the salamanders from before tinkering away at infernal vehicles, and you see them also operating what looks to be a small forge, making weapons and armor, other such mundane things. You see a hobgoblin at a small, really broken down, like the worst stall in this place with kind of ragged, disrepaired fabric. He has cages full of what look like giant maggots, but on the end of each of the maggots is a humanoid face, which kind of is writhing in agony and it's kind of flopping around in the cage. And this hobgoblin, he's kind of just there like this, not looking best pleased at where he finds himself.
Why would anyone want to buy that?
And there is you see another bloated, corpulent demon with almost like a double chin, a green, it almost looks like a slug. This sort of big, fat individual with tiny, tiny vestigial wings on the back, wearing long, luscious robes. And he has sort of piles of coins on his coffers. And he seems to be handing out soul coins in exchange for gold. And returning gold in exchange for soul coins.
Oh, money exchanger.
And amidst them, you also see Burlock as you're wandering around. He says, "You there! I've never seen a man in more need of a haircut in my entire life. Bernie the barber. I can offer you a haircut and make you nice and trim, tidy up for any sort of meeting for only 3 copper. How's that sound?
Copper?
Copper pieces, plain and simple."
Insight?
Make an insight check. You see a woman, a human woman, with again these kind of. She's got kind of sort of slightly tanned skin, black hair, and sort of what looks like sort of simple leather dresses and breeches. Dressed very humbly, and she has a chair, a wash basin, and a pair of shears. You insight?
Yeah. It was 10.
Seems fairly. You can't. Doesn't seem anything abnormal.
I mean,
Discuss as a group. Come on, let's look around. We'll be back. Perfect. All right.
Nods
Okay.
and just keeps walking.
Shame, but I'll be here if you need it.
I was gonna say 3 copper. What the hell does do with it? I mean, it seems money changer.
Eh.
That can come in useful.
Don't keep it sketchy.
As you walk away, she kind of turns and says, "You there! You're looking like you've got far too many tentacles on that beard. You want me to trim a few? No? Okay, never mind."
watching the money changer, how many coin do they seem to be exchanging for 1 soul coin?
You're not sure. You want to go ask?
Yeah.
I will, if you're not.
Yeah, we could always use some more soul coin.
You wander up and you see this sort of corpulent-looking fiend counting out a pile. Says, "Can I help you?"
I just want to know the exchange rate for gold coins, soul coins.
I will pay you 100 gold coins for a soul coin. And I will charge 150 for a soul coin in return. And he just keeps counting.
Okay. And I turn and I leave.
He just keeps counting. Seems rather pragmatic.
It's 150 for 1 gold coins for 1 soul coin.
You see a few imps as well flotting around him, and one of them sort of grabs a scroll and then flies off into the distance.
You're telling me it was 150 gold to eat 1 meal?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, if it doesn't taste like absolute garbage, then maybe it's worth it. I don't know.
I mean, it could taste mundane, and it's better than anything else we can get in Avernus.
Remember all that gold that we stole from that lady?
Mm.
And all that gold that we gave to the refugees?
If I remember, that was your idea.
Yeah, that could have been a couple of meals. But
Either way, it was
on the upside, it was many, many meals for that.
Sure.
I'm okay not having a amazing meal in a different dimension.
It's not more meals, Mario. It's more of equipment. Like a 3 copper haircut. No.
Yeah, we used to have a barber at the a barber and dentist in one of our units. That's the type of prices he would do. Like he'd also do surgery. You don't want it. No.
But information might be more important. When you're at a barber, you always talk, so you might get some information, but that can be done later.
Well, maybe.
It's 150 gold per soul coin.
I've got just under 100 gold.
So, is there what other stalls? are there?
I'd like to have a look and see if we can get some upgrades for Bertha.
Okay.
At least some juice for her.
I'll also be going with him.
I'll also be keeping an eye out for upgrades. Unfortunately, as much as I want to put armor on, I need to actually look at armor. That last encounter was like, yeah, since I'm using this, I'm not using this, so I was like, my armor class is a little bit.
Anyway, I want to head over to was it Ash Glag and Slag?
It was
salamanders?
I misread. Rash, Skids, and Slag.
Okay, Rash, Skids, and Slag.
Please tell me the name of the place is called Skid Marks.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
You wander up, and the heat emanating from this forge is quite intense. In fact, I will give you, and the individuals that are working this place, you've not seen something quite like it before. Ash, however, you would know what these were. These are salamanders who are fire elementals working this forge. In fact, I will provide a picture for you.
Pretty pictures.
We love pretty pictures. Hold on, where is it? Snake-like creatures. They work with hammering away at the at bits of scrap metal and sheet, occasionally supplementing the forge with their own fire. They toil away, and as you approach one of them, one of the little sort of goblin-like creatures. It's not a goblin. Looks like it's made of magma. Runs up to you. What do you want?
Looking for upgrades, possibly.
For what?
For our war machine.
We have flamethrowers. We have acid sprayers. We have stuff that you can spray liquid from the shores of the Styx. We have Slag!
What?
I've forgotten the rest of the upgrades.
Give me a moment. One of the salamanders kind of puts down what he's doing and kind of like, get out, smacks this creature, and it dashes away. How can I help?
Just investigating upgrades on. We've inherited a nice war machine.
A demon grinder, specifically.
You want repairs?
I think it's in okay shape repair-wise. Just looking for upgrades or possible armors, or actually wouldn't mind painting it.
Paint? You'll have to look somewhere else for paint. We work with metal.
First of all, don't look at me like that. I think we should paint it blue and like ocean.
That would be a great place to.
I don't care how
This creature just raises a single eyebrow at you.
Burlock raises a single eyebrows on.
Wouldn't that
Great
stand
coffin.
out?
Yeah.
That's
Don't you
the
wanna
last
stand out?
thing no.
Well, my other idea is to like do religious symbols and holy symbols.
We don't
I
need
think this is the wrong
paint.
place
I
for
think the
that.
No.
biggest thing is efficiency. If
Maybe
possible.
not paint.
Right.
Ah.
If you want, not paint. I can't do paint. I have various offensive things. I've got armor upgrades, and I've got a couple gadgets as well. But those are more expensive.
What do the
Okay.
gadgets do? The gadgets.
Gadgets. I have a necrotic smoke screen. That'll run
Ooh.
you 10 soul coins.
Okay.
And I have a teleporter. That'll run you
Oh.
30.
Hmm.
How far does it teleport?
300 feet.
300 feet. That's more than zero.
How many times a day?
Once.
That's more than zero still. Interesting.
30 soul coins there.
It'll get us over a
30.
river.
It'll get us out of a pickle. I mean, 30 soul coins is not that much, you know.
Or we could actually teleport right next to it and then gobble whatever it is up.
Hmm.
Right, and the offensive upgrades you mentioned?
Offensive. Acidic bile sprayer. Flamethrower. Infernal screamer. Stick sprayer.
And the defensive measures?
Canyon armor. Soul spike armor.
I pretend like I know what any of that means.
He's not operating. He's not explaining anything. He's just looking. I think he's relishing
Yeah.
in your ignorance.
Oh, I'm sure.
The armor sound good. How much are they?
Right, the Canadian armor, 10 gold. Soul spike, 30. 10 soul coins. Soul
Gold?
coins.
Oh, yeah.
Soul coins. Soul spike armor, 25 soul coins.
Hmm. Soul spike armor or... It's a lot to think about for sure. Interesting.
We'll
We will be back because you
Yes.
had some awesome stuff.
I'm sure. And he just turns around and ping, 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 gets back to work.
I want everything on his list.
I think we know what to save up for now.
Everything.
All right.
Yes, Reservoir.
We don't have enough to pay for it now. And who was the one worried about having fuel?
But it would look awesome.
Just the basic
I'm more
armor.
concerned about the souls of those in the coins.
Oh yeah, that too.
They've already made their bed.
Either way,
Sorry.
let's
Yeah.
keep looking,
Thank you for grounding us.
figuring out what we need and what's important,
What
and
are we
what's
going?
going to what's
what are
going
we
to
going to
help
do for-
us.
Trading is a bit too expensive for us.
And considering the
Fuck.
way we go through vehicles,
Besides, what good does a flamethrower do when everything here is resistant to fire?
Actually, get one flamethrower, one acid fly.
Yeah,
we
I've
go one?
encountered enough of these
well,
can't
awful
afford
creatures that are resistant to that as well.
Flamethrower, I mean, it could be useful to scare people. I mean, that's all I'm saying. However, things are a bit out of our price range at the moment.
Everything's out of our price range.
Yes, just a few things are. Let's look at the other shop, shall we? Or rather, let's go look for what we came for. If I'm stuck with all of you, let's at least do our job, I guess. We're trying to pry for information from something, right?
What
Pit
information?
fiends-
What specifically are we looking for, though?
Pit fiends and looking over at Lulu and other stuff, right?
I kind of want to know more about if there's any other angels apart from the one.
And if any prizes have been taken out for bringing someone back to them.
So you're looking for a bounty hunter board. I'll keep an eye out for one of those. If it has our faces on it, that might be a bit annoying.
Either way, should we go and check on the guy that we met up earlier? He might know more about what's going on and might have a rough idea about stuff, or we just keep walking and have a look around, see if we can find general merchandise, equipment.
See if we can see anything of interest.
I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, equipment, seems that we have, what, 8 coins? We're not going to be able to buy anything here. I'm pretty
potentially.
sure.
I've got enough I have some gold squirreled away.
I only have a little bit of gold.
I haven't spent that much gold. I've got like
I think I gave away
269.
most. Gold's nothing up. I was going to say upstairs. On the surface world, yeah. Gold just gives, causes corruption.
Like I can get another soul coin if I desperately need one. I've got enough for that. Technically, if someone could get me another 21, I can buy 2 soul coins.
I've got 100. Well, just
I've
under.
got 10.
Yeah.
I've got like 9.
Starting gold.
Yay.
Should we go find, what was his face? I forgot his name already. Should we go find him and just ask him a few more things? I mean,
I think he's a busy man, and he might start charging. Although he is quite sociable, so...
I kind of want to see what magical items is around. Or are around.
This is the land of magical items. Literally.
Like this was the land of hell.
Column A, column B. I wonder
So-
if Ben's around here.
That's a good question.
Ben was nice too.
Someone should go ask about Ben.
I don't think his real name is Ben. Like,
No,
hello,
but it's
I'm the devil and I'm
possible.
called Ben.
It's possible that he introduces himself as Ben to others as well,
True.
even if it's not a true name.
He did give us a really big name, really fancy and whatnot, and then the second time he met us, he just dropped the pretense and just didn't care. So of course we've forgotten. Whoops.
Okay. Anyway, let's keep looking around, see if we can find something that'll be useful.
Maybe some fish.
Demon fish and chips, huh?
When with food on the mind, you can't help but notice the smells wafting out of the main tent. It does smell divine.
Burlock's stomach
So-
grumbles a little bit, still trying to digest that abyssal chicken.
Between the mention that it's a demi-plane and also when we were with the Mordenkainen, do I have a feeling that this is a magnificent mansion?
You're not sure. Maybe.
Okay.
But you do know that that's not the exclusive. That's not the only spell that can produce a demiplane. Could be
Okay,
any number of them, such as the spell demiplane.
That's fair, yes.
Any idea? Shopping for weapons, armor.
Let's just have a look around.
Burlock just
Yep.
follows his nose. 'Cause
Food's too
So-
expensive.
Does everyone follow Burlock, though?
I
real
stopped
question.
Burlock.
just hears a whimper.
I'm hungry too, Burlock, but we need to stay strong.
I mean, we
This
could
burp
try
is a
for
little- This burp
information.
comes up with his acid reflux and he hears a whimper. You can see this just big giant dwarf just whimpering like
We should.
puppy dog eyes.
Let's just keep looking around. I want to see what if there's like magical items and maybe even like potions and stuff.
Mm. Yep.
You have a look around, and you do see the salamanders from before forging various mundane weapons and equipment. As in terms of potions, there is the strange tentacle arm fellow who has a number of different vials of various liquids in his store. You don't see anything resembling magic items, though.
There is the issue of, no spell casting, so magic items might be harder to come by.
True. Good point. I didn't think that way.
There's also the lack of assurance then that you can identify and make sure that what they're selling you is legitimate and
Maybe a certification, but, well, let's face it, we're in hell. Who's going to tell the truth?
There's also the slight problem that we are broke.
Yes. Ish.
So I'm sure that we will not be able to afford those things.
So, we can't afford any of the stuff anyway. So, idea, we get food, and then we can talk to people.
Well, I think talking to the owner of the bazaar is probably a good idea. And a soul coin for a meal might have to be the price for that. We might have to make a sacrifice, unfortunately. What a shame.
I abstain from the meal.
as do I.
Okay. Well, are you wandering in then?
Oh, wondering because he said
Yeah.
he sold other stuff, doesn't he?
I'm guessing.
Earlier on, like a
Comes
magic
with a spa
emporium.
bath and everything else.
I guess the three of us will wander in.
Yeah.
With the other
So Burlock and Reservoir, you remain outside.
What,
Warwick.
so?
Warwick,
and
sorry.
Reservoir.
Warwick,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, Warwick and Reservoir. The other three, you wander in. You it's a sort of a beaded curtain which forms the barrier between the outside and the entrance to this tent. And as you wander in, it's like walking into an air-conditioned room. If the temperature is suddenly cool and refreshing and just perfectly comfortable. You see elven, half-elven humans, a few various humanoids you see rushing around with plates piled high with meats and vegetables steaming with rich sauces and reductions, various sort of plates of desserts, and all kinds of luxury food items being rushed around to different tables. You see many different individuals sitting here. You see off in the corner, clad in sort of a dark armor with reddish black wings sort of behind her back, a female figure, looks like an angel but twisted and dark, with sort of a sword and a whip at her side. And sitting across from her at the table, you see a hulking behemoth of a creature with two large tusks rising from its mouth as they both kind of just dig into some sort of meal. You see all kinds of different individuals. And as you're wandering around, it's just, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so pleased you finally decided to check out my humble store. Please, how many? Is it just the three of you?
No, we're still looking around. We're just seeing what you have, and we're trying to find some information and all that.
In the meantime, why don't you please take a seat, and we'll provide a menu for you can peruse, see what we have to offer. And be with you in a moment. Stand up. You're kind of blocking the thoroughfare through this place.
Okay.
And he kind of whistles. Liebe Heidi, Yerdus alla Heimens. Yes, sir. And you see this elven figure, a beautiful elven woman with long, flowing golden hair. Says, "Right this way, sirs and ladies." And she gestures you towards a seat. There's no tables here. Everyone's kind of reclining on these cushions and sofas. The smell of incense wafts in and around the place, forming a sort of haze near the roof of the tent. And you're just down to a sort of enclosed compartment, curtained off from others, where you may recline on these very comfortable silken cushions around a central area, which is left bare. And the elven woman procures 3 bits of paper and hands them to each of you. And I will just provide you with these handouts, if you just bear with me.
Sounds good.
So,
Oh, wow. Those two outside are missing a lot. Oh, it feels so nice to just lay here. Oh.
Does actually feel really nice.
so if you scroll down to the menu, which says, where is it? It's the
Infernal
menu
Rapture.
near the bottom, Infernal Rapture. Yes.
Oh, that is gibberish.
Pan fried. Oh.
Interesting.
You recognize this text as Infernal.
Or good. I'm not
Which,
the only one
Burlock, you can read.
Yeah. And you just see his mouth starting to work. Point to the items.
Burlock, what does it say?
Is this steak here? I think this is steak.
Is it?
Looks like it. See the squiggle? Oh wait, sorry. That's not how words work.
No, I say, oh, that's his vine. Don't worry about it. All you want is the.
So what's on the menu?
Burlock, would you like to tell them what's on the menu?
It's people.
No, it's not soy and green. Pickled vine blight salad, pan fried
Myconid.
marketed, thank you, cap with garlic butter, spicy shredded sturge sliders, broad quippers served in pork reduction, roasted wereboar seasoned liberally with pepper and paprika, twice battered axe beak strips with braised plum sauce, deep fried miniature giant space hamster. Burlock just goes, seasoned to perfection with rosemary, basil, thyme, and tears. Okay, did I read that right? Yes, tears. Candied face, spider eyes, and raspberry liqueur reduction. Sweet apple tart with celestial caramel drizzle. Rare miniature stench
Cow.
cow.
It's just
Stench cow.
Okay, cow cheese selection. Coffee and tea.
Oh, they have tea?
The most important thing is tea.
Interesting.
I also have a question. Did Lulu follow me in under my cloak still?
she is, yes. She's kind of trying her best to keep out of sight.
Yeah, I just wanted to know where she was.
Yeah.
Is the waitress still here?
Yeah, she's kind of waiting for you.
How big are these portions?
As big or as small as you'd like them. We do our best to make it the perfect portions for your appetite.
Maybe we could have a plate and...
I'm just thinking.
I should also add, each purchase of a meal, it is a single coin for an entire 3-course meal, and it comes with complimentary body, foot, hand treatment, massage therapy, skincare, general grooming, and bathing.
Sounds like a good deal, everyone. I'm not sure exactly why we wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, we must take this sacrifice, unfortunately, for information. It's a damn shame.
Leave us for a moment. We'll think about this and come.
We're still thinking over the menu. Yes.
Of course.
I don't know the choice either the quippers or the space hamster.
In the meantime, could I request that you please... there is a simple agreement to sign, which simply stipulates that you pay for services rendered. And she hands you a piece of paper with lines for a signature.
What does it say?
Contract simply says that you pay for the services that are rendered. Failure to do so will result in indentured servitude to Mahadi until you have earned enough to pay your debts.
You sound like you speak from experience.
Does it state
No,
how much?
I enjoy working here. It is a lovely establishment.
I know that emotion. That emotion is just pure. It's just retail. I understand. Yeah. The question is, services rendered. Is that just for the meals, or is it a cost just to sit?
Well, it is each additional service that you might request beyond what is included will of course incur additional fees, depending on the nature of the request. We cater to all services here. No request is too extreme or extravagant. Both wholesome and unwholesome, anything that you should desire can be yours for the right price.
I see.
see.
Interesting.
Well, as much as your menu does look impressive, I have to decline, unfortunately.
Does the contract look? Because I'm guessing it's in Infernal, so I can't read it.
Yeah.
Does the contact? What does the contract like? We sort of. Oh, but look, does the contract actually say the price on it?
Can I? It just looks like a piece of paper with lines for signatures. It doesn't actually have writing on it.
No, it does. You can give it a quick read, and it says, I, the signatory, agree to pay in full the price of services rendered before exiting the premises. In the event that I do not have the necessary funds, I am agreeing to work for the Wandering Emporium until such a time as my debts are paid.
So, for us to walk in and sit down, was that services rendered?
No, of course not.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Give our thanks to our host, and we should be on our way.
How much would it cost to talk to the host for 5 minutes?
Oh, no cost at all. Mahadi is very keen to speak with individuals.
We shall talk to Mahadi before we shall head off. I'm sorry, I don't like signing contracts without reading them first, and our rest of our party is not here yet, so we have to go and find them in our wonderful emporium.
Yeah. Yeah. If we could just talk to my head, and then we'll be on our way.
Alright.
Yeah, signing contracts, not my deal.
Work and Reservoir, as you're waiting outside, you hear, and you turn around, and you see a group of large devils with big long horns and wings start cutting a path through the crowd. Make way for Lucille. Get out the way! And he starts pushing people aside. And as they clear a path, you see this hulking, ginormous fiend. Pale white, almost scaly skin with 2 giant wings stretched out behind. A large helmet upon their head, which reaches almost into a spire. And they make their way through before ducking into the Infernal Rapture tent. The 3 of you see this individual enter, and Mahadi says, Lucille, welcome. It is such an honor to have one of Zariel's high generals. Spare me the pleasantries, Mahadi. I would simply like a nice meal and a private room where I must discuss important matters. Of course. Please, follow me. I will lead you immediately. And
I'm gonna sink back.
Everyone at the table he goes, ooh, crap.
Oh, well, we should probably get going. We'll talk to Mahadi a little bit later. Perfect. That sounds good to us. Yeah, well, sorry for being a bother, but it seems that we're getting I think we didn't lock our demon grinder. Let's go try and lock it.
If you ever should find yourself in need of a good wholesome meal at a comparatively low price, you know where to come. And she kind of bows humbly and lets you be on your way.
Comparatively low price. It's only 150 gold. Or, you know, the souls
plus a
of the
spa.
possibly innocent.
Plus a spa service.
Yeah, it's 3-course meal plus a spa service.
And massage.
And tea.
I'll toss a coin over.
Don't toss a coin to the.
Don't toss a coin.
Okay. Okay.
You can throw a coin. I just
Gold coins.
Ash, would you like to actually pay?
Well, it seems that the rest of the people are not going to be paying, so I would feel bad going by myself.
Well, we didn't buy anything.
Yeah, I was.
Well, no,
I,
but
I was gonna say that I might have just stayed and tossed a coin, but it's okay. I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still won't be able to fly on that wall right now. I just have to say, Lulu, fly in. No.
Can we find
Lulu, especially when that creature enters. In fact, Burlock, make a religion check as well, because with advantage, because you are
Yes.
a ranger in this specifically.
Okay, I hit roll. Would you roll, please? Okay, try it again.
Then
There we go.
2.
16.
16.
Oh.
You kind of look at this creature that enters, and you're almost certain that looked like a pit fiend. From what you've read, that individual that just walked in and passed is probably a pit fiend.
No.
We found our donor.
Dude, I am not fighting in this bazaar.
Okay, so we leave.
We make our way out, and
Were
I'm
we
just.
gonna talk to my head?
We can talk. We need to regroup first, obviously. The things a VIP came, and obviously merchants are always on the side of those that have money, and we're, as I said before, fucking broke. Let's go find our friends.
I think that's the level of creature the wizard was asking for.
Really?
Yeah, big giant temple thing.
So
Looks-
we meet up outside with Work and Reservoir.
Hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, and well, he
On the
says, I
side.
think we found our pit fiend.
That
I
Nah.
Not here, we didn't.
Called them. What was it? It was Lucille.
Is Lucille a general in the Great Zariel's army? Didn't you hear? Something, Zariel, something, Lucille, Pit Fiend, one of the greatest customers, and obviously this Mahad is a merchant. Mahadi is
I
a
will actually
merchant,
spell that.
Mahadi.
I'll spell
so
that.
he sells to any side,
Well,
obviously.
we can all go back in. I'd be careful though. It seems kind of. They want you to sign a contract.
Yeah, that's not a good
to
idea.
Yeah.
what?
That if you go
We-
in and you can't afford what you pay for, you are indentured to Mahadi until you pay off your meal, more or less. For all services rendered. All rendered.
Yeah, I would say no.
Yeah, I'll pass.
It's like,
How
as soon
about-
as you saw the contract, it was like, you nope.
I mean, I'd like to say that when I was doing commissions, I would also have something like this that went through the guild of services rendered, because sometimes there's unforeseen circumstances when you make stuff, and labor parts and things like that. Sometimes you have to charge an extra 1,000 gold for dropping a screw somewhere. I don't know, to buy another one.
It's true, but we also advise not to trust them. And this is
It's also it's also Avernus, so
Hmm. Rule 1 of Avernus, don't sign contracts. Rule 2 of Avernus, refer to Rule 1. Rule 3, don't eat the chicken.
I think
why,
that's
why wouldn't you know? Why would you say that?
that's probably because didn't you see on the sign outside that third rule is don't eat the chicken, right?
No,
The third rule is no exceptions.
Yeah.
Oh.
So no
That's-
exceptions to eat the
Did
chicken.
you
Either
guys
way,
eat the chicken things back at the
Hmm?
ruins?
you hear this burp.
Oh,
Little bit of
you
reflux.
ate it?
What did it taste like?
Chicken?
Oh,
I'm assuming if you're saying don't eat it, there's a reason.
Yeah.
It's very high in cholesterol. That's
Hmm.
why.
You don't eat the skin. Just eat the pure white meat inside.
Exactly.
So if you caught another one and we captured it and cooked it for you, you'd eat the pure white meat inside.
Of course not. None of you have experienced the wonders of the chicken yet. Who am I to keep such delicacies to myself?
No, I'm passing. But you're saying to eat the thing, so would you?
well, he said not to, so.
Either way,
So not to eat the skin. Not said yes to eat the inside.
Well,
Pure.
Right. Anyway,
I'm sure we could play a coin for it. So, what is our plan of action? How are we going to get this blood?
well, first off,
not here.
Not here.
not here, but we know where one person is. We know who we need to look at. And
You know
it's a
the
general
size,
Maybe we could
Yeah.
follow them out.
or
and
we,
just
someone who can go in, just keep an ear out. But no, we don't want to do that.
and just without pointing, like indicate on the street the other soldiers that were with. Like without.
Did they
pointing
go
them
in, or
out,
they-
but just
Did they go in, or did they stand outside to guard the place? This is a question to
Lorian?
Warwick.
Did the soldiers stay outside? The ones
Yes,
that
so a few of them have gone in, and there are a couple of these large horned devils which are just kind of standing on either side of the door.
Are any of them looking at us?
Are
No,
any of them Ben?
no. When I say horned devil, I mean literally they are these large. They are the almost archetypal image of a classic devil, in that they have these large, cloven, digitigrade feet, wielding a large trident, large bat-like wings, and large horns. Very much a sort of a classic
And yet-
image of a devil.
Yeah, Ben was that, but in a like tuxedo.
No, he
Image
wasn't.
of Ben.
Ben wasn't like that at all.
He was
Ben
like
was
a
like
tiefling.
Ben
Yeah,
looked
but-
like a tiefling.
But in a tuxedo is my
These things
I
are
thought
much
Ben-
larger. Much
I
larger.
wonder if maybe we could talk to them.
they're soldiers
No, I mean,
of high
I
rank.
mean the pit fiend.
So,
We're
we
in a
trying to make
safe space.
friends?
They can't
really-
attack us at the moment.
But you can follow us.
They can ignore us.
You
They
send
can
others
wait
to follow
for us to leave.
All I'm saying is if we want to try and make it some kind of deal so we don't have to fight them, this is kind of our best chance.
Remember when we were talking about like the first rule of like the no fighting and whatnot, and the idea that like it doesn't apply to us because we're big badasses. This is a general of the person that runs this entire land. If it doesn't
I
apply
thought
to
we agreed
anyone,
that
it's
rule
that
applied
person.
to us.
Yes,
I
yeah.
was.
We don't fight.
I was
But
more
that
getting us.
guy, I think exception might be made, especially if he's like boss stepped in.
Yeah,
Because his
that's what
boss
I was
is.
getting at before.
Yeah.
The rich are more equal than us, so we've got to be careful for that because. I mean,
So what's this? What's this say?
Lulu pipes up at this point.
What's to say she's not gonna just report us back and give away who we are and what we're trying to do?
Yeah, that too.
Precisely.
Thank you for being the smart one here, Lulu.
Especially if she's, under Zariel, and that's the only angel we know of, and, some angel out there.
Wants to have a nice little tea and coffee chat with
Precisely.
Ava.
We don't exactly know what they want to do, but thing that tried to kidnap me
I-
got cut off.
I'm
when I
hoping
fell.
I'm hoping it was a tea and coffee chat with fluffy pillows and whatnot, and not the torturing type of chat with
Yeah, I
sharp
don't
implements.
particularly want to find out, Ava.
That's why I said the happy one.
I don't know. It was just an idea. Just because it'd be easier to talk to them than it would be to fight them.
Why am I just thinking we go in, just knock, hello, you tried to kidnap us, we're here to say hello.
Yeah.
I don't know that they tried to kidnap us.
They had a wandering coin that led us right here.
Well, we don't know that could just be because this is a good place to have a wandering coin to bring you to.
It's true.
Oh, it could be that they were commissioned by Mahadi to bring us in, or bring somebody in for Zario. Could be something like that too.
It could be that they knew that Lucille would be here.
Could be.
It could be a lot of things.
Yep.
What is Lucille doing here?
Having a meal, apparently. Seriously, if you
Whatever
lived
one
around
goes in there.
Seriously,
Sorry.
if you've been living around here and you've had the option of, and Bellox might just goes back to the menu and just space hamster glazed. Sorry, I'm looking at the menu again.
Well, what are
Deep
we gonna
fried miniature space hamster.
I think we still need to talk to Mahadi, but we should not talk to him while Lucille is here. How about we just wait it out? She leaves.
Wait it
then we
out,
talk to
look
Mahadi.
around, find supplies, and well, we know where we know who a pit fiend is, and who probably would be a nice little target. But
if any of us
Not
are
while
even
we're in the bazaar.
oh, not in the bazaar. No.
yeah, just outside of it.
What happens if we actually run into Lucille with Bertha?
Well, I mean, obviously they don't know our car. I'm pretty sure they're just tracking the person.
No, I think what you just meant was like have Bertha chew up and spit out the back. I think we'd need to be shopping for another coach.
Yeah, I think it will end up being very good that we did not spend any of our coin on the upgrades.
Yeah. Or we're all trying to fit on the bike. Which, I mean, we could try to balance it, but I don't see it working a lot of the time.
No.
As it stands, what is it? The demon grinder and the bike do their job fine, so we don't need to do any much about it. Let's go supply up and let's try and wait out at least a little bit of time, if anything. Is anyone low on rations? Does anyone need any repairs, maintenance, or anything like that?
Really?
I think that we should get potions, supplies, ink, paper.
Let's see what type of potions they have.
There's a spyglass. That could be useful. So we can see things like further away while we're driving.
Ooh,
So people don't sneak up on us or they don't get too close.
that'd be cool.
I think that might be a nice one to... yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. Or apparently we're not looking for paint.
The paint we shall use will be the blood of our enemies. Actually, no, because that'll be costly.
Some demon ichor. Although that might be insensitive in this place. Because one of them just walked past.
Let's go look at the potions then, I guess.
Okay.
Find that
Potions,
spyglass.
armor,
I think that's
and work out what we need to do from there.
Anyone selling a spyglass?
So you wander over to the Ica store, and you see this individual now, this human with his ears completely missing. There's not even a hole; it's just flat skin on the sides of his head, and his arms dangling, hanging low, and then before grabbing something and And as you approach,
How does he hear?
Ah! Welcome to Icarus Away! I am Elliot. What can I offer you this fine evening?
this guy's he's yelling.
I've got to ask. Please don't take this as an insult, but what are you?
Ah! I am a human. Simple human. Although I have been blessed by the abyss.
How can
The
you
demon
hear?
Icar.
All right. I'll be outside.
What happened
Right.
to your ears?
They flew away.
Can you hear? Still?
No.
Oh,
I'm very good at reading lips.
You're yelling.
A little bit higher.
Is this better?
yelling is fine.
Good enough. Yeah.
It's all okay. We're very understanding. We had a few mishaps with Icar as well, though we chose not to keep its effects.
Do you want some more? Sometimes
No,
he'd be
thank-
really good.
Yes.
He procures a vial and just with his long arm, right up in your face, like uncomfortably close.
Smell, it's the good stuff.
I'll pass.
Are you sure? I know one person who drank it and it gave them wings.
I will live without wings.
Like your ears.
Just like my ears.
Just one person? What did it do to the other people?
My arms, I can reach very far now. I can reach the top shelf.
And he reaches, and his arm sort of stretches up. He's got like this large towering cabinet, and it is all just filled with vial after vial of this same stuff.
Hang on. What's the high level stuff that you've got?
Oh,
It's
no.
just more demon Ica.
No, I mean like do you have any like really high level demon Ica?
No, it's all the same. 25 gold a pop.
What's it from?
Demons.
You can't
think what
control
my-
its effects, though.
No, luck of the draw.
Right. So yes.
Wait, you're selling it for gold?
Yeah.
25 gold, yes.
No. Although I do have one thing. of
3
icon.
for the discerning human gentleman. 3. And he.
Can I have one?
One more.
I will buy one just to have it.
And if we've got any, it's
25,
also turbochargers.
75.
I
Yeah.
hand him 25.
Thank you kindly.
And he kind of pockets it.
And I hand him the 75. This is also the turbocharge for War
Yeah.
Machine.
Yeah, that's why I've got one thing of iCore on me.
You had one?
Yeah.
I didn't think we had any.
Maggie gave us one before we left.
Do you
I
want
think, wasn't
anything
it?
else?
Do you have
you
any
have
like
anything-
healing potions, anything which is not iCore?
No, it's just Icor here. Icor away. Trademarked.
Never mind. Do other
25
places?
gold a pop.
Depends who's popping.
I like back away every time any of that stuff comes anywhere near me. Do you?
It's liquid. It's almost like water.
It's not water. Do you know if anyone else here sells not demon ichor, but liquids
Zaneth
of like
sells larvae. He sells soul larvae. They're not very tasty.
Potions?
You cool?
I know.
Nope, we're good on Ichor.
What kind of potions?
Potions that can stop you from dying. Or
Immortality is a little bit out of anyone's wheelhouse here.
that can help. Like, you might get hurt after, but it helps you heal up a bit.
If you want wounds bandaged, I know Bernie's a trained physician.
The
I
barber.
imagine that would help with his barber
Yes.
shop. In case anyone gets cut.
She's a nice lady.
Right. Well, I
I
think
let her cut my hair.
How does his hair look?
Very nice. About the only nice looking thing about him.
No scars from the.
No?
No, I'm half expecting the person to
It's
use the
genuinely
ichor as
nice
gel.
hair.
Yeah, it's like this guy's just a mess of a human being,
She did a good job.
but then with a really nice haircut. Like he's got the fade, and
God, has he got like patterns?
no, not quite.
Does he wear a badge and ask me about Ica?
No,
That's even like-
his robes are splattered with dark liquid, probably Ica. It's there's a recurring theme here.
Yeah, she did a good job with the hair.
Yeah, I'm happy with my one ichor at the moment. It's just like, you know what? I'm good.
If I had just a little bit more gold, I could buy another.
You want another? Here.
No, I'm just
Right,
short. I'm just short by 3 gold.
House. I'll give you 3 gold.
3. It's 25 gold.
I'll give.
You take me for a madman.
Yes.
I'm going to
What?
give him some of my gold so he has enough to give you.
Like a money laundering lending service.
Yes, laundering, lending
Precise.
service.
Precisely, yes.
And I have 0 gold now.
It's not fighting, it's not casting, so
Alia's good at that. And he points at the bloated coin counting devil.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Come back if you like more demon Ica. It's literally all I sell.
We can tell.
Okay.
Have a lovely day.
You too.
Like,
What's
start
a
packing
day?
away.
How long have you been?
Hard to explain here.
I lost count years ago.
What's a year?
Okay.
What?
He just kind of just starts staring off into the middle distance.
I want to
What's
come
your
back
name?
here.
My Elok.
Elog.
Okay.
Eliok.
Eliog.
Yes, Eliok.
Ellie,
Ellie. Okay.
nice to meet you, Ellie.
The pleasure is all mine.
Just stretches out there like your arms.
God. All right, so we leave.
Demon
Ica.
Ica, come to Ica's away.
I'm gonna sashay away.
Gotta give him though. He knows his branding.
And like any bad drug use or drug dealer, he tastes his own subject. Tastes his own
He was
product.
nice.
When he
He
said
was.
25 a pop, I half expected him to pop himself, but that's beside the point. Either way, should we keep looking around, figuring out what we need to work on?
I want to look at like the. So the only other stall is like the weapon person.
It seems to be, yeah.
Well, I shall look at the weapon person. Try and find particular armor.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
If you
I'm gonna have nightmares.
if you
about
want
that
to
person.
if you want to look in the player's handbook, anything on page 150 and 149, anything metallic is available for sale here.
Okay, I shall look at that at those rates, or
Any sort of metal weapon or armor is available here.
I shall have a look at that myself.
And
handbook.
you can look at it during the break, maybe.
Yep.
Yes,
which
good time to go to break.
Yes.
So we'll be going to break. We've got some new stuff for the break, so if you're watching, check those out. And we'll be back shortly. For everyone on YouTube, we'll be gone and then we'll be right back. So while we're gone and right back, you can just press like and subscribe and all the other bits and pieces. So we'll be back. Bye.
Right. Bye.
Hi, welcome back, everybody. My name is Karsh Gowan. This is the Golden Cave TV, and if you're watching YouTube, well, not much really time passed. But if you weren't watching YouTube and watching us live, you could have seen some of our clips from all our previous episodes, or well, not all of the episodes, but bits and pieces from what we've been doing in the past. Things like Call of Cthulhu, our Rise of the Goblins game, and all the other bits and pieces. Some of the cast members here doing some really, really weird comments. Or killing Kiko. No, that wasn't you, Joe. That was
No,
Emily.
the comments was.
Oh,
Yes,
that was for sure.
the Ashen.
Caker.
The comments are
Okay.
beautiful for that channel. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Yeah,
Caker Kane.
yeah. So we're going to have to do a little bit of a shuffle from our video, so just bear with me while other people take control of the talking, because I'm doing something.
Yes. I totally wasn't watching TikTok right up until the moment we went.
Who's trying to actually buy music from our lovely GM, and my PayPal isn't working? So yay!
I'll do the advertising afterwards, but for now,
Okay.
let's just jump back in.
I almost got the unmute of when you said, yes, please buy my music. He was going to do it while we were in the break, but that's mean.
Yes. And
Alrighty.
Right. So, shell-shocked and reeling from your encounter with the Ica salesman, Burlock, you had decided to wander over and procure some equipment from the forge.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you after?
Javelins to begin with.
Right, we can do that. We've got a few in the back. How many do you need?
I'll go for about 5, I think. I need...
Five javelins?
Yeah,
Right.
5 javelins. That sounds good.
38 silver.
Sounds good to me. Now, unfortunately, as we all know, that we're here in hell, and as much as I love to show off my bulging muscles, I need
Get to the point.
I get hurt a lot. What do you have that can help?
You're looking for armor. Or
Armor, yeah.
shield.
Unfortunately,
Armor.
not. Preferably armor, because I'm using two-hand weapon, and you know that shield and a two-hand weapon doesn't work properly. So
Anything made of metal we've got.
yeah.
Plate, half plate, chain mail, splint mail, you name it.
Do you have anything more unique?
Unique.
Unique, yeah. Something
No.
which will. Oh, fair enough then. I just want something to stop me from dying all the time. Well, potentially. What? Actually, metaphysical. What happens
Armor
when
will
you die
do
down
that.
here? Yeah, armor will do that, but
Or it depends.
yeah, like, can you get over like? Yeah, these
I
big
don't know.
giant creatures, they hurt a lot. So, yeah, something that will
Do
help.
you or do you not want armor?
I would like armor, but unfortunately, what would really be your top line armor right now?
Plate mail.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not an enchanter. I work metal.
And you do it well. From what I can see.
Flattery's not going to get you a discount, so no need for that.
Not flattery. Just, it's hard to find people who work metal well. Yeah.
You not get out much, mate.
No.
Metal's all we've got down here. People like me are a dime a dozen. Now what do you want? Either buy something or stop wasting my time.
Javelins. 5 of.
Well, there you go. 38 silver.
Pass the 38 silver. Thank you.
Just, without so much as a thank you or a good day, he turns back to his forge.
I like his attitude.
That went well.
Considering where we are right now, that's actually half decent.
I think you're making friends.
Those are the number one
Lifelong
thing.
friends. I just don't think we're going to be living long, that's the problem.
Are the guards still at the front of the...
They are. They're kind of just standing there at attention, waiting. They're, again, their eyes are focused and standing off. They're not reacting to much of anything.
I don't think we should be stalking this gentleman. Also, this lady.
No.
Whatever, yeah.
Well, we still need to go in and talk to the head for some information.
We do.
You just want a food and your
No,
spa treatment.
I want information.
I think talking to Mahid would be good. At least once she's gone. At least once the general's gone, at least.
The general's in a private room. She won't see us.
I mean, we could risk it, but I'm sure that he's probably entertaining her. I mean, she's a high profile guest, so if anything, I suggest we wait. Just go to the Devil Grinder. I do want to just, perform some maintenance outside as well, just to make sure that we're still up and running.
Maintenance is good.
Okay, well, let's go wait.
You wander out, and you do see a collection of infernal vehicles parked outside, much larger than the ones you have. You see, and more. They have a more. They look like they're not just made of bashed together bits of metal. They look refined. Some sort of collection of perhaps the entourage of this general. You wander over to your machine, Bertha, as that name is. I've made a note of it. Wander over to Bertha, and you kind of hunker down, and just wait.
Well,
Is there
if we do some
anything
maintenance, we can take a little bit of rest.
Can I talk to Lulu for a bit?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, Lulu.
Yeah.
Did anything in there ring a bell?
Not really. Again, I just remember that man, Nahadi, and this place. I think I remember something about Luciel, but nothing that we don't already know. A general.
See if you can think of anything Oh wait.
I'm thinking. I'll try. Give me. I'm always trying to remember things.
You know, there was a saying before that I heard from a long different place that elephants never forget. And I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if that saying was correct or not.
The irony is not lost on me. Thank you.
I don't know, but I've never met an elephant before. So.
Okay. So,
This is boring.
Right.
Any sort of dragon dress?
I was going to say, does Ash need help doing maintenance on the vehicle?
Oh no, I'm fine. Everyone can just leave me alone.
No.
Alright. You start working away.
I wish I was one of
Is
these
the
bug-fused
vehicle
devices.
still damaged?
I believe it
Tool.
was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it got damaged
It
last
got
time.
maintenance. Maintenance last night before we got rudely woken.
Yes.
That's
Before
right,
we went
yeah.
to bed. So
It's a
anything
pretty-
from
it's-
today's travel.
It's in pretty good shape, but you can still sort of pass your time just refining and tweaking and learning the ins and outs of the internal mechanism.
Oh yeah. When I get back to the real world, I'm going to be making these myself.
Oh, yes, please.
Not powered from soul coins, I hope.
Powered by friendship and souls.
That's so good for Bard. That's the...
After a while, it's about an hour later, but you start to hear the sounds of like commotion and rumbling from the crowds. And sure enough, you see these this entourage
I'm gonna.
of higher make a stealth check.
Yeah.
I'm using my cloak as well. So
Okay, make it with advantage. Okay. They wander past and they don't seem to be paying much attention to anyone else. They walk over to their vehicles and with a strike up, they drive off and you are left in the dust as this military entourage vanishes into the horizon.
You
where
know,
did they go?
that was our
That-
chance of stealing some really cool stuff.
Did you want to do it?
Hell no. I'm just pointing out that was our chance.
There's also a chance of getting some pit fiend blood, but whatever.
How many vehicles were there that sped off with that entourage?
There's about half a dozen, but they were all big vehicles with a large capacity.
I mean, we could have hidden on board, but you know, I don't know if that was.
That would have been amazing. A great way to die.
A great way to just do a self-kidnapping for sure.
Yeah.
Just give him a hostage. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
I know I don't say this much, but Ash is talking a lot of sense here.
We waited long enough. Let's go talk to Marty. Can't buy anything here. I can't do anything here. Why are we even here?
Can't even go for a swim.
Information?
We followed a coin.
I mean, it did lead us to this place, so guess it worked.
What I don't get is that if we can't hold, like these soul cones weigh so much to ourselves that we can't hold that many ourselves, each individual of us. How the hell are we supposed to accumulate enough to buy something massive? Or is it only those that have
They
lost their
don't-
soul truly that it doesn't affect?
Precisely that.
It's currency. It's using people as currency.
Yes. And those that are truly evil have no problem amassing them as we do.
I mean, as tempting as it is, and let's face it, I don't really care that much, but it's still not nice.
I mean, the biggest thing is that we're not residents of this place, so obviously using the currency is hard on us. there's no point for us to even think about the bigger items, I guess. We're just visiting. Let's get the job done.
It's sightseeing.
Let's go back into the place, the bazaar. I want to talk to Mahadi.
I feel like we need to find
yeah.
a cartoonist. Get some caricatures made.
You wander back in, and once again, the rich smells of food fills your nostrils, and the din and the chatter of people wandering about, and eating, delivering food. Curiously, the place seems slightly smaller than it was before, which is strange. You can't quite put your finger on it. As you I see you are back. I'm sorry to hear that my offers weren't tempting to you last time.
We were actually wondering if we could just talk with you.
Conversation. Well, that comes at a price of 0, because I do enjoy a spot of discourse. What can I help you with?
All right. Do you have a private place we can talk at least?
Certainly. And he kind of gestures, and behind him there was a curtain which wasn't there before. He says, "Please follow me." And he kind of opens the curtain and comes down. You see these cushions, and he kind of sits down and reclines. So, how can this humble individual help you?
Just a second. I walk over towards Ava, and I reach out into her cloak, and I just pull out Lulu. I just pull her out by her.
Ash!
Pull her out. I just pull out. Sorry, I should have asked, but anyways.
I can.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this flying elephant before?
Lulu, it has been quite a while.
I'm sorry, I don't remember you.
You don't remember me? Well,
I remember you, sort of. I remember seeing you, but little else.
that would make sense. It saddens me to see that you've not regained your memories. You see, I met Lulu a few weeks, was it months? I'm not sure. A few weeks back, she wandered into this place in a delirium, didn't know which way it was, up, down, left, right, bumping into things. She was a mess. So, I let her stay here for a while and let her have some comforts, I wouldn't say took care of her, she could take care of herself. She's a grown celestial, but, she gained some of her senses and you went on your merry way. Listen, can I offer anyone here a bite to eat? It seems a frivolous waste for you to be here and not partake in its delights. You sure I can't tempt you?
Maybe after we talk, because the biggest thing is that we've been running around this godforsaken place, and this is the first bastion of civilization, of people that seem sane at least. At least you seem saner than most. The problem
I have cultivated this place over many, many years. It heartens me to hear such compliments, because it is what I try to strive for. A safe haven, an oasis for anyone who desires it in such an unforgiving landscape.
How long have you been here?
Many, many years. Centuries even. I have quite a few more years on me than these gorgeous looks would, suggest.
Oh yes, you look not a day over 2,000, of course. We need to find people rather. We're supposed to find, obviously, the person that was here before. What was her name? Lucille? Zario?
Lucille. What a demanding woman. She's a lot to handle. I am telling you, that woman is, whoo! Do not want to mess with her.
What she was here for?
Top secret meeting about the Blood War. You see, that's another part of the services I provide here, is that being a demi-plane, you can kind of get away without people spying in your conversation. There's a bit more guarantee of privacy.
Okay.
So people like to use it for meetings and such.
Of course. We won't pry why she was here.
I would not suggest. Even if I wanted to tell you, I'd be very foolish to do so.
Oh, of course.
Besides, I'm not even part of the meeting. I just set up the venue and then I mind my own fucking business.
Fair enough. A meeting? Wait, so the meeting was it between you and Lucille?
No. This is just this is just a restaurant. This is just a place of pleasure and relaxation. I don't get involved in war. I am the opposite of war. I don't like war. I like good things.
Good things like
food
sword
and
coins,
massages and
money, and
it is the currency. If I want to sell to demons and devils, then I got to use their currency. It's how the world works,
True.
We're pretty new to the whole Avernus thing. I don't know if you could tell.
I never would have guessed. No, you look like seasoned veterans.
It's kind of curious how an angel like Zariel ended up here. Do you know if there's any others?
Any other angels? Well, angels specifically, I'm not sure. I know I heard rumor of there's this like spined devil somewhere out there who claims he's an Empyrean, which sounds like hogwash to me. There's many rumors come and go. I've heard of like a unicorn or something out there, but angels not specifically. So, I mean, why?
Zariel's one of a kind, I guess.
She's very much one of a kind. Unless you're counting the other archdevils, then she's one of 9.
One of 9.
In terms of her place here in Avernus, definitely one of a kind. I don't know many other angels who've fallen and yet have been as successful as her. It's quite impressive.
True. Seems so.
Did you come here to talk about Zariel?
We came here we're looking for one of her generals. Actually, that was the biggest thing. Or rather, we're looking for a person that is associated with Zariel.
Oh,
We're looking for a person named Haruman.
Haruman.
Do you know any rumors about that?
I don't know Haruman. I only know the people who frequent my establishment. Lucille, for instance, she comes here very often.
There's someone else we were trying to keep an eye out for as well. Do you know Ben?
Ben? Yes, I know Ben. He does like to visit here occasionally. Yes.
Oh.
He's a he looks like a tiefling. I don't think he's a tiefling. I think he's something more than a tiefling. But no, he's a valued customer.
Okay.
I see.
Maybe we'll run into him.
He likes my deluxe services.
This is quite. Yeah, your services here seem quite extravagant for sure. Is there a way for you to help us procure a vial of blood, specifically one of
Blood.
high level ichor? Something.
Well, if you want ichor, I'd suggest going over to Ichor Way. It's one of the stalls out there.
Yeah,
you can't miss it. The guy's an absolute fucking lunatic.
Blood.
Great. Yeah.
Blood. Yes. The ichor guy is great. He's fantastic.
I don't deny he's very entertaining. Partly why I keep him around. It's like every carnival has to have its clown, you know.
Yes. I heard of him down the street when I walked out the door. The biggest thing is that we're trying to look for pit fiend blood specifically, something of equal level if possible.
Specifically pit fiend blood.
Or something higher.
That's interesting.
Or concentration.
You know,
is there a way for us to procure that here?
Yeah, without having to actually.
I don't know specifically. I would suggest maybe asking around the other vendors. I'm fairly busy running this place. I don't get to hear many of the rumors, but everyone out there is a chitter chat. I'm telling you, they are chittering and chattering about all kinds of gossip. But Barney's quite good. She knows a lot because she can talk the ears. She could talk the ears of an elephant. Not much unlike your friend here. She, because when she's cutting your hair. Otherwise, the Andy banker, Fretalia, they're good. They're quite good with information as well, but they probably charge you for it.
Of course. We are grateful.
Eliark, for what is absolute fucking insanity, you might know a thing or two. As you say, he is a kind of a specialist in demon ichor, and if you want something powerful, it might be worth asking.
We did, and he didn't know anything.
I'm pretty sure the only thing he knows is the word demon ichor, so I'm pretty sure that's off the table. But we do appreciate you not charging us for just talking. There are many people that would charge us for this, but
I tell you what. You've given me a very fond memories bringing back Lulu here. I'll let you have a meal on the house. No contract. I won't include the spa plan. If you want the spa plan, you'll have to pay because I'm not a charity case. But your first meal, go for it. I'm feeling generous today. Besides, Lucille just came and gave me a lot of money. So pay the generosity forward. I'll have someone bring you a menu you can produce.
Perfect, thank you. All right, sounds good. For a quick thing, I just have to ask one more thing. Do you know how to fucking navigate around Avernus? Because we're so lost.
I told you, you pick a direction, say it's
Sure, I'm asking the person who owns the traveling tent.
Travel is, well, it's kind of, if you know where you're going, it's like, if you just wander willy-nilly, then you'd get lost. There's no, but if you have a specific destination in mind, I'd keep that at the forefront. And when you try and venture out, it's not guaranteed to work, but just think of where you want to go. Have something specific in mind, and then you might just find yourself there.
See?
You're saying exactly the same thing she's saying. I don't understand. All right, well, perfect. Thank you very much for your...
Well, then have you tried listening?
Listening? Oh, I've listened a lot, and all I hear is the power of belief will save us all. And I heard that enough when I was a kid. All right?
You seem like a cynic to me. You're not a cynic a cynic needs a belly full of good food.
Well, I agree with that.
It'll make you feel like a million platinum. Trust me.
I would like to feel like 1,000,000 platinum. That would be very nice.
I think we'll take up your offer on the free food.
Just the once, just the first one.
Once, yes.
Just the
You're
first.
a lovely conversation. Have a conversation.
I do pride myself on trying to make my guests feel comfortable and as happy as they can be. So it was absolutely my pleasure. And if there's anything else that you might need, anything at all, believe me, anything at all, just do not hesitate to let me know.
Can you say the name Maurice?
Maurice? Who is Maurice? I don't know this Maurice. Is this and he kind of turns to the others, is that some kind of in-joke I'm not familiar with? What is going on?
Don't worry.
Surface joke.
I'll take your word for it. But in the meantime, please enjoy. And he gives, again, that very, very deep bow for rising up and closing the curtain behind you. He kind of walks backwards out of the beaded curtain.
Well, this worked out at least somewhat, I guess. It went much smoother than I thought. I guess, at least here, we can be at least somewhat at ease. And even if he's, tricking us and drugging our food, it's fine, right? It's good food. I'd rather die happy.
Well,
I just
we don't
hope he
have to
just...
sign a contract to eat it, which is plus for me.
It's good. I guess looking over at bro, like I guess you get your hair cut after all.
Sooner or later, one of the servers comes in, hands you each a menu, which for the other two who did not previously enter, you may now see.
Oh, we can actually get food. I thought we were still
Oh,
outside.
I thought we were still outside.
No,
No,
we came into tent.
Oh,
he
did
came
you-
into the
did
tent.
you-
Assuming that you guys came in with us.
Yeah.
I thought that I was
we
under
didn't-
the impression that we stayed outside.
That's why we
You
both
didn't
didn't
have
say
to.
anything.
That's why I didn't say
Oh.
anything.
Oh, okay, well, never
You
we
mind.
go
then.
outside and go get them.
Do you want to say?
We are the mole minority here.
we go outside and go get them. And I
It's like we're
say
getting free food.
yes. Yeah, we go out.
Yeah,
I'll go outside and go grab them. And just be like,
Yeah.
all right, soldier, come on. Wizard girl, come on, let's go. Come inside.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Food. Inside. Come on, let's go.
I'm not
Oh.
paying. No, no.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're not paying for it. He's giving us a free.
give
All
us a
this?
freebie. First one's freebie. Come on.
First one's on the house. So
No contracts, no nothing.
Reservoir.
move along.
It's cool.
It's food, and maybe drink for the first time forever. You want pure water? They probably have it here.
Yes, well, I can make pure water as soon as we leave here.
No. He's giving us some food and drink and things. Come on, get inside. All of us are exhausted. At least a good meal before we dive deeper into this hellhole. Come on, let's go.
Reservoir.
I'll follow your lead.
I was following yours. Doesn't work like that.
Then follow my
Fine.
then follow my lead. Come on, just get in.
Sherlock just goes behind him as Drag pushes him.
Behind and pushing, yeah, behind and pushing.
I get Demon Nico and shove it towards Reservoir and see which way she runs. If she runs in, we go in. If she runs out, we run it. We go both out.
Behind and
She runs
pushing.
whichever way is not near the demon knicker.
In or out.
We'll just say you guys come in.
You guys come in, done.
Sure. Reservoir does not like any of this.
Can we take?
Okay.
We get a private room. We discuss what we talked about with.
Private room might
I did.
cost, wouldn't it?
We were already
Wouldn't
in a
it cost?
private room.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
in the room already.
I'm saving the table.
Yeah, you two wander in, and now you see this like finest. Again, the temperature here is just perfect. You wander in, and it's just a cool wash of clean air, the likes of which you've Reservoir, especially you who've been in Elturel like weeks longer than the others. This is the nicest you've felt in a long time. Just you'd gotten so used to the dust and the heat and the constant sulfuric smell that simply wandering inside this tent is a blissful release.
It reminds me of Eltro.
Even compared to like the wizard's tower.
Yes, yeah, because the Wizard's Tower, it wasn't as comfortable, and also it's the smells of the food and the soft silken fabrics. It feels like you've just been transported to somewhere else entirely. You see all the clients as well, various humanoids and fiends alike, as well as other odd individuals that you can't quite place. And you are led through a small curtain, which leads into this cushioned seating arrangement, where Ava is kind of sitting on the floor, awaiting everyone to come back.
Well, this is cozy.
Yes,
Whose
yes.
soldier is it costing us?
Soul costing? Probably yours, soldier. If you don't shut the hell up. Come on. Just relax.
We don't have to sign any contracts. We haven't made any deals.
Just relax.
We've just been told we will get free food.
Apparently, Lulu came here after. when she was lost and was here for a while. And some of that luck, I think, rubbed onto us today.
Yeah, so friends benefits.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Oh, good. Good thing we didn't eat Lulu when she first arrived.
What?
Just kidding,
What?
Lulu. I'm just kidding.
I do wonder how elephant does taste, though. I heard it's exotic.
Please don't.
Lulu's not an elephant. Lulu's a Lulu.
No. Yes.
So, does someone who can read the menu want to pick what we're gonna eat?
Yes.
What's
Burlock,
the menu written in?
Can you
Probably
get
It's
me?
written
like-
in. It's written in Infernal. So everyone should be able to go under Appendix E Infernal Rapture menu.
Yep.
And
It is
those who
all
can read,
Infernal.
and those who can read Infernal have a version they can read.
Mhm.
Burlock, can you just give me what you get? I trust your judgment on this one.
Just pick something.
All right. For Ash, I'll choose the things I wouldn't eat. I'm still a bit salty about the chicken.
No.
So probably for Ash, I'll probably get them the blight salad, axe beak strips, and spider eyes.
Okay.
For Ava, I'll probably order her the.
There's a half elf individual.
Yeah.
Just kind of
mind you, I'm
writing
ordering this
everything
in,
down.
I'm ordering this in Infernal, so I don't know what they're getting.
Yeah.
For Ava, I'll probably pick the sliders, the wereball, and the apple tart. And for me, I'll probably grab the sliders, the space hamster,
Okay.
and the cheese selection with coffees and teas. Correct me, Kash, can you read
Oh yes.
Infernal? Cool.
Reservoir, am I ordering for you? Are you going to go totally random?
Totally random. Whatever
Ooh,
works.
that'd be what? D3, D4, D3?
Yeah.
Sure, if you want to roll those.
Sure. Reservoir
said
doesn't
totally
really. Are there any?
Reservoir points.
This will define your character arc going forward. Choose carefully.
Are there any specifically like non-meat options?
Okay, he's one
Yes,
vegetarian.
there is the
Blight?
pickled
salad.
vine blight salad.
Well, I was just going to say the salad.
The
First one's
salad.
the salad.
That there is no. The main has meat or fish. Nothing veggie for the mains, but the dessert has apple tart.
Yeah.
All right.
Should
Well,
probably
we'll
order
go-
a blight salad, but large. So as main.
Yeah. Can I?
Salad,
I don't want.
bigger
I
salad.
definitely
and-
don't want fish. And Reservoir is still struggling morally with all of this. So.
All right, you place the order, and the food arrives. Yep.
I haven't ordered. The garlic butter, the boar. Boar's always good for a main, and I think the stench cow.
Okay. So that is, I think, in total.
Oh wait, there's
one
liquor.
of everything.
There's raspberry
is,
liquor. Have to go to liquor.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
the face spider eyes.
So no one's going for the cheese.
So
Oh, I went for the
Right.
cheese. I think.
All right. Okay, so we do have one of everything. So
Yeah.
I'll describe every item on this menu.
really disgusting.
So, the salad comes, and it is these sort of dark, almost grayish green vines arranged in a sort of spiral, almost like arranged in almost like an effigy shape of like but it's drizzled with like delicious vinegar, spices. There's a little bit of pomegranate seeds for a little bit of sweetness and crispness. Some cucumber. It's a very light and refreshing salad. Beautiful, but similar with the mushrooms The butter is just divine. It's slightly salted, and the mushroom myconids are just roasted on the underside with a little bit of a creamy sauce. The stirred sliders, little chunks of meat in this deliciously spicy and sweet sauce with little bits of nuts on the side. Similarly, the quippers, all the food is delicious. The spider's eyes in particular, you kind of, when you first... Ash, when this thing is put forward towards you, you see these tiny little balls of, like, they look like little balls of blue spheres in some sort of like a gelatin in this red reduction. You try one and it kind of pops in your mouth, but this sweet juice fills your mouth, especially with the raspberry, and it tastes divine. The five of you enjoy an absolutely delicious meal, and you all gain the benefits of a hero's feast.
Wow.
To remind you,
Shame we're going to sleep after this.
Shame we're gonna be comatose.
So you are cured of all diseases and poison. You become immune to poison and being frightened. All wisdom saves are with advantage, and your hit point maximum increases by 10, and you gain that same amount of hit points. The benefit lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
So
So
So it only
I'm back up to max.
temporarily increases?
no, it's your max HP increases as well
Okay.
Yeah.
for
But only
24
for
hours.
24 hours.
But that's
For
not
only for
temporary.
24 hours. That's not temporary, so you can heal that back.
Wow.
Wow.
I just put like plus 10 to where it has
Yeah.
max hit points.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
put plus 10 as a reminder that this is
Yeah.
a bonus.
Oh no, I forgot that I added that.
Would this give us enough
Yeah.
time for a short rest too, I'm assuming?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay.
We probably
I'm
could have
gonna
had
roll
while
some.
waiting at the.
Oh, I'm gonna restore my.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll some hit dice because I am not looking too hot.
I'm guessing we probably had time for a short rest anyway. While
I'm ready
we were
for.
We could have had that while
Yeah,
waiting.
you could
Yeah.
have
outside.
easily had a short rest.
Oh,
By the way,
yeah,
the selection of cheeses that comes in, you hear like groans from outside. It's like, oh, and as you come in, this absolutely pungent smell wafts in as this platter of blue cheeses and various different selections is presented before you, and it just reeks of something awful. Each has like sort of pickles as well to relish to, and crackers with it that you can enjoy. But my god, does that cheese stink! And the second you try it, and it is so delicious. But the second you finish, and one of the servers comes in and quickly casts prestidigitation to clear out the smell before bowing and backing out.
Oh, this is probably the fanciest food I've ever had.
It absolutely is. I think for all of you, unless you grew up in a noble's family, this is by far the fanciest food, the best food you've ever had. Especially after the time spent on Avernus, where food has tasted disgusting up until now.
I would say
This-
I might have had something close to this from time to time, but mostly not, because I'm like on campaign. That's what we eat in Avernus is kind of what I'm used to.
I stare at the coin in my pocket. I'm still a little bit hungry.
You want
No,
your
it'd be,
spa.
it'd be perfect. It'd be perfect portion for you to be end of meal filled.
Oh, sorry. How long are we staying
Hey,
here again?
feast.
Leaving after the...
Where's our destination? It's probably
We
the
don't
key.
have we don't have one yet. We what's it called? Mahadi said that we should go talk to some of the other vendors if we're looking to procure some. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, Bill
sorry.
there just cross like here
Um,
from
anyone need a
dainty little
haircut?
teacup.
Haircut, yes. Whoever wants a haircut, Mahadi said that ask her if we could get cure blood.
I could.
I could.
Or
I haven't
if
had a
you
haircut.
want
Been a
to.
while. I've only got a couple of coins left. It's been a while.
Oh, it's only like 3 copper.
It's only 4 copper.
That's half
Extremely
what I've got
cheap.
left.
If you need some money, let me know.
Well, I just thought the icon I showed to Reservoir was more important for Bertha, in case we're being chased.
Well, let's go
Oh,
get a haircut. And
Yes.
run away.
If
Haircut, get information, and what exactly are we asking for?
Yeah, what are we looking for? What? The strong blood?
We
I'll-
need
Strong blood, pit fiend, something something. Ask them if they know Haruman and if they've seen a sword wandering around.
They wouldn't have seen a sword.
Haraman, Ben?
Ben, I mean, if you want to talk to him so bad, you can ask where he's been, but I don't think Ben's prevalent to our quest. Unless he is, of course.
We don't know anything about Ben.
Yeah,
don't.
We don't.
We don't.
Okay, well, let's go get a haircut.
Alright, I will catch all of you later. I'm just gonna lay here for a little while.
You're going to buy stuff, aren't you?
No. I'm just extremely tired.
He's going to buy stuff.
Food coma now?
No more food. We're done here. We've been here for a while.
Food coma nap.
Oh, yes. I'm going to just stay here for a little bit. Just for a little bit, though. I'll catch all of you later.
are you sure you want to remain here alone?
I'm only going to be here for 10 minutes. I'll see you at Bertha. I mean, oh, sorry. I just need to drink a little bit more.
I think Ash needs to do a big poo.
Oh, okay.
That's the hint. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, thank
We
you, Soldier.
understand.
Thank you, Soldier, for telling a story
We
that
understand.
none of us needed to hear again.
We
but
won't
thank-
speak about it. That's, yeah.
Mahadi clicks his head. Toilet facilities cost a soul coin. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. It's free. They're out of the back. He goes.
Head off, I guess. To get a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We allowed to leave?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You make your way outside and once more into the stifling heat of the lower plains.
You know,
You see this?
I
You just
think
hear
that
this
he would
grumble.
work well with that floating skull. I think those two might.
You think they'd get along, him and Barnabas?
A little bit. Barnabas, that's his name. I think they'd get along a little bit. They both like to talk.
Okay.
I'm assuming that was done by magic, and so Barnabas's interest in the arcane might be
True.
a
Okay.
conversation.
But if there's
So-
no magic and a floating skull, it might just fall to the ground.
Well,
I don't think that's
they
how that
cast
works.
prestidigitation, so it's not like there's no magic there. It's just that
No outside magic.
yes,
You're not allowed.
I couldn't cast it, for example.
Well, you could. You just
Could use
Wouldn't
them.
be
you
allowed.
might be blown up.
Anyway,
Yes, and I
Good
would like to
haircut.
avoid that.
Haircuts.
haircuts.
You wander over and you
Go back
see
and sides, everybody.
you see this Barney at the moment just polishing the horns on a on a horn devil, just like here you go, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. Me. Ah, I see you're back. I knew you couldn't resist for long. You know, you feel much better with a weight off your head. That much is for sure.
Oh, we've seen some of
Who-
your work. What was his name
Ellie,
again?
like,
Ellie.
Yeah, good man, massive
Good
crazy
old Ellie.
man, but good haircut.
Oh no, it's he's fun. Not the best conversationalist. I can't because he's facing away from me. He can't read my lips, so he can't really talk with him. It's But no, it's fun to work with all kinds of interesting clientele. Who will I be serving first?
Bullock goes in the chair. He just wants.
Ah.
He gets once he gets.
Fantastic.
He's tied it up.
So she brings over this bucket of water, rinses her hands, takes out a bar of soap, lathers it, and just starts to wash your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And all this dirt just comes out, and her hands are getting progressively dirtier and dirtier as all this grime is sort of washed out of your hair. And then eventually she starts going to work. Now, are the four of you a party together?
We traveled together, yes.
Now, what brings you down to this neck of the woods?
A few things.
Few things.
As in into hell or into the bazaar?
Well, a bit of both. I think if you ended up in hell, unless you're really unfortunate, I mean, it's a very specific kind of people who make their way here. If you go to hell because you've been a bad person, you're probably just drafted into the Bloodborne, and that's just what you do for eternity.
We're not.
Or at least so that's the question.
We're
How'd
the
you end up
unfortunate
here?
kind.
Well, have you seen that bright sun in the sky with the city beneath it?
The black sun.
Black sun.
I
yeah.
did passing by. We didn't stop by. Is that something new?
It's
Yeah.
new.
It
It's
is.
not, the sights from up top is amazing.
Well,
But
where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I am from around.
Did you come to Avernus from the other planes?
You could say that, yes.
You ever heard of a city called Elturel?
I've actually not had to get my dice out for this entire thing so far.
Make you
I
work
haven't
for
even-
it.
I haven't even made a roll.
No, it's been a really
Yeah,
nice
I've been
run.
doing all the rolls tonight. Well, tonight, it's been interesting.
I know. I looked up and there's like so many rolls from you.
I can't say I have, no.
Well,
Is it-
city from above got pulled down by bad luck and contracts, and let's just say we're trying to fix that.
A bunch of us came down with it, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that. All I can do is wish you all the luck in the world. And at least you'll look fantastic while you're doing it.
Yeah. So we're also trying to find some pit fiend blood, something like that, to give to a
Pit
wizard.
fiend blood.
Or something of that level.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know any from pit fiends coming earlier? Did you have asked for like a?
Well, I
couple?
know about pit fiends, that's for sure.
Hmm?
I wish you good luck getting blood from any of those.
Yeah.
Mm,
Does it
I
have to
know.
be pit fiend? Does it have to be pit fiend blood?
of that level?
Or higher.
Something similarly powerful.
Oh, jeez.
Spell component, unfortunately.
There are a few options. I know of one, but it's might be a fair bit easier than a pit fiend.
Hmm?
Kind of. I get the sense I can trust you a lot. You look like you don't belong here, and that's a good thing. I know of a paladin, a fallen paladin, who's made his home in a tower somewhere out there in the plains. A dragonborn fella. Worships the chromatic dragon goddess Tiamat. Rumor has it he carries a vial of her blood around his neck. Might be your best bet.
Would I know who Tiamat is?
You absolutely would.
Yeah, because
The-
at
the-
that
the-
reaction
the-
of Tiamat, my eyes would probably just go. Hmm?
So a god's blood would certainly be at that level of. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. You don't even need to kill a god for it. It's just some fallen paladin fucker.
Well,
Right. You said they're in a tower.
maybe they had a
Well,
reason to be.
It's a fairly well guarded tower, I must admit.
Well, Fallen Paladin
Tower looks-
Tower.
I'll tell you what. There's a colossal skull on a mountain somewhere. It's near that. You can't miss it. If you'll see it from miles away.
Gotcha.
Oh. Just looking at the map now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right. I am curious though. We don't necessarily, it doesn't need to be the blood of a dead pit fiend.
No?
No.
Well, short of... I know their pit fiends are out there somewhere, but that's the only individual with something like that I can guarantee. You might want to ask others in the Emporium. I know those fire snakes, Rash, Skids, and Slag, they used to work for a pit fiend. I think. Maybe they have some answers. That's all I can offer you.
That and a good haircut.
I was
And
going
a
to
very
say.
good haircut. There you
Chucks.
go.
There you go.
3
does
copper
anyone-
pieces.
Does anyone else need a haircut while we're here?
I never
Oh.
say no to a nice.
Okay,
haircut.
I give them gold pieces. Thank you for the haircut and information.
Oh, you're too kind, but please, I've no need for it. You keep all of that.
You sure?
Oh, absolutely.
Pay it forward. Someone did to us earlier.
And who am I to pay it forward to? Mahadi, he's rich enough as it is. No, trust me. Keep it. Keep it.
All right. I'll pay for the rest of the haircuts though.
You all get a very nice haircut. To a style of you might specify. This lady, she's very good.
Mad Max.
Well,
Hawk. No. I'm not paying to get all the artwork redone for haircuts. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Lost in a
Nice.
trip.
well, I must admit, you are
Crook.
looking fantastic, all of you. I do pride myself on my work. Stay safe out there, and I'll be hoping to see you again here soon.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Hopefully. Thank you for your.
Gives you a wink.
You're
Mean-
totally one of the most sane people to speak to here.
There's not a lot of competition. The bar is fairly low.
I just wanted to give you the compliment.
Thank you. It's
Okay.
appreciated. You take care now. Meanwhile, Ash, what are you up to?
All right. Once everyone left, I would like to talk to Mahadi on my own if possible.
Okay,
Uh,
call him over. Ah, the little fire genasi. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
The name is Ash, and
Ash.
Ash, yes.
What can I do for you, Ash?
I have a question. Oh, I have a couple of questions, and I didn't really
I
want to
may
ask it.
very well have a couple of answers.
Yes, of course. The biggest thing I wanted to ask, or rather, a major thing, is that do you know of a way to gather soul coins, a lot of soul coins, if possible? I know that you're
Well-
very rich and such, and I don't have this magical skill to make an emporium like you, but do you know any common ways to gather them?
I mean, if you want, you could work for me. What kind of skill set do you employ? You a
Very-
fighter? Do you build
very
things? Enchanter?
Very similar skill sets to your salamander friends. I build maintenance. I build mostly weapons of war. I supplied many people with swords, things like that, and
A
also
weaponsmith. I could pay you a very decent salary for a weaponsmith. That said, we do have some stiff competition with the salamanders. Is there anything that you can do that they perhaps cannot? They make rather mundane things. Apart from the war machines, that's their specialty.
well, I can enchant, and I specialize in mostly magic, implementing magic with the mundane and making it more efficient to
Fascinating.
kill others is basically my specialty. That's really what
Well.
I learned from my master. But
Well, if you want, I could draft up a contract, an employee contract, and we can perhaps go from there.
Maybe in the future. The problem is that we are on a time limit. Thank you for the offer. I do appreciate it. It is always very flattering to be offered a salaried job. The biggest thing I wanted to know is that there's no way to amass soul coins easily and quickly.
I mean, certainly not easily. I mean,
then quickly.
If you could find a way down to the sixth layer. I know Mammon himself mints them down in his little lair. That's where it's all kind of gathered and then distributed from there. If you did jobs there, probably be paying a bit more than what my humble little setup here. Short of that, I don't know, looting and pillaging from others. There's no shortage of people out there, very bad individuals who've amassed a bunch of these. You might be just better off taking them out.
I see. That's what I was thinking. That's what seemed to be the thing. All right. And
alternatively, if you have a large stash of human currency like gold coins and stuff, you can exchange them over at from here to Avernus. You know, Fred Alia, the Amizu, he does an exchange rate. He's kind of a bit of a... He sells some for more than he buys them to turn a profit. He's a greedy bastard. But, you know, it's an option.
Of course. 150 gold for a life.
It's, you know, you can buy a soul coin for 150, or you could sell a soul coin to him for 100. He's a scam artist. But, you know, you're in Beata. What do you expect?
Yes, what do I expect? Of course. And I know you deal in a lot of soul coins for sure. The biggest thing is that... Do you know much about them? The biggest thing is that...
I know that when an individual dies and they've had their soul condemned to be sent down here, they go via the river Styx and they can come out in many different locations depending. The ones who come out here on the first layer of Avernus usually come out as Lemures, and they are drafted into the Blood War to become soldiers. Others may go further down into Kenya or into the city of Dis or other places. But those sent to Mammon's lair, Mineros, he can he can take the souls of the damned and mint them into currency, which he then distributes further around the 9 realms, the 9 layers of Beata.
I see. So the people in the coins are sinners, is what you're saying?
I mean, as far as I know.
Of course.
I don't talk to each individual personally, but
that wouldn't be feasible at all. You've amassed quite a fortune, so...
I have indeed. It's how I keep this place running.
Since you do deal in a lot of souls...
Quite literally, in fact, pointing out to the infernal war machines.
Yes, that's bridging to my next question.
Not called the Wandering Emporium for nothing. Otherwise, it'd be called the Very Stationary and Boring Emporium.
When you burn soul coins in an infernal war machine, is it burning the soul?
I believe so, yes. It is not dissimilar to if you kill a devil down on these planes. I believe it results in obliteration. But no one knows for sure. There's certainly nothing left in the chamber when you look afterwards.
It's what I've been observing when it happens. And opposed to that,
it's literally no different than if you were to kill a spine devil down here. They just poof and they're gone. There's no afterlife as far as I know, as far as anyone knows. So it's not dissimilar.
I see. So burning them is distinctly different than using the charges to release them then.
Oh, well, yes. But if you release them, they don't have any value down here.
I see. All right. That's really all I wanted to ask. Sorry for wasting your time.
Oh, not a problem. My time is anyone's to waste.
Of course.
I'm always happy to be a help. Now,
Thank you.
Did you enjoy your meal?
It was delicious, and I know when I first saw it, I was like, "What is this garbage?" But it was very nice when I ate it first. First taste
Looks
is always
can be.
good.
If there's anything to learn down here, is that looks can be deceiving. Now, if you enjoyed it, could I perhaps tempt you with a spa plan? You look like you could really use. No, I don't take this the wrong way. Not from like discleanliness but just from a comfort perspective. You seem like you could use a bath. And it's a
I've had
nice. We've got dream therapy, body restoration, longevity therapy, all sorts of different things. The sky's the limit. Pedicure, but I've got this dwarven individual who does a fantastic pedicure. The calloused hands, you see, it's really firm.
It sounds divine, but I've not really been one for those. I would, kind of pointing at my fingers and such. It's just a bit. My nails get broken every time I do maintenance and such, and unfortunately, as it is, I don't think I have any time to rest at the moment. So.
Are you lonely? I could get you a courtesan if that's what you want.
Of course. Maybe in the future. If I'm ever here again, I will for sure come to you first. If I ever have a surplus of soul coins, I will come to you first. And of course, the job offer, I will think about it as well.
I look forward to hearing back from you.
Of course. Thank you again.
No, thank you.
Does the Wandering Imperium wander? I mean, obviously it does.
I mean, yes. But if you have, do you have one of the? I've made these wandering coins, which helps you find it. So if you ever get lost, if you ever need a place to stay, have you seen one of those? Would you like me to get you one?
It was the way that we found it before, but if you can.
Oh, well, marvelous! Then you're sorted. You come back here anytime.
Perfect. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you.
It is what I pride myself in.
Of course. All right, I need to go find the rest of my group. They must be wondering why taking so long, and that fucking soldier said that I was taking a shit, so I guess it's going to be a big one. I will see you later.
He's quite the humorous one, that one, isn't he?
Oh, he's hilarious. Yes, all the corpses find it funny as well.
I bid you a very good day. Bows deeply as before.
Yeah. I also give him a reciprocating bow as well.
Well, am I just imagining everyone's trying to get lower and lower until they eventually become like at the ground?
It eventually turns into who can touch their toes.
He definitely does consciously seem to go lower than you.
Oh yeah, I'm not going all the way down. I'm not bending like this. I'm just giving a courtesy bow as if it's just business. All right. I go find the rest of the group.
You head outside. You find your group all with very swanky haircuts.
Well, looks like all of you had a great time here. Perfect. Is everyone ready to get back to the killing? No souls at all. Just a few copper.
I think we're going to ask Skidmark some questions.
The salamanders?
Yes.
Alright.
Apparently they used to work for someone who may be what we're looking for.
Of course. Catch me up as we're walking over there if you can.
There's a paladin down here who's got a
It's a Tiamat, so not your traditionally good.
Maybe we should try.
But powerful.
Is it the same as those cult bastards that ambushed us before in the bathhouse?
Yeah, but more powerful.
But more powerful. Like 1.5
This is the god's
times?
drug. God's blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got it around his neck.
So maybe like half more powerful, a little bit more powerful, or is it more like...
God's
Imagine
blood
giving
is...
the guys asking for a beer and we give them top grade whiskey.
That makes a lot of sense. So you're saying that
someone's asking for a piece. Someone gives you a piece of iron, and you give back platinum.
Anyway, let's keep asking around. Maybe there's another way.
Yes,
Sure.
they did say it was relatively well guarded.
But at least it's an option.
Option I prefer not to.
Hey, Lucille was here earlier. You could have.
I did say that we could have.
I know you did want to, so
You can
Probably
dislike
shouldn't have
more
used that
than one
example.
option.
yeah. Let's go ask the salamanders if about their masters, previous masters.
Previous employers, I believe it was.
Lead the way.
Alright.
Hello?
You wander over and you find them once again. Ting, ting, ting at the forge. Fashioning together something out of metal.
Excuse me?
Yeah, what do you want?
We just have some questions.
Oi! You keep taking care of this. Yeah, what can I help you with?
Oh, we're looking for a very specific thing.
I already told your friend here, best I can do is plate mail. Unless you want upgrades to your war machine.
We're looking for.
No. So we need some demon ichor, something that your friend over.
Demon
Not Ica. Not Ica.
Not Ica.
What ichor?
If you want
Not
Ica,
Ica.
a fucking wacko over there is selling them by the shed loads.
Yeah, look, I got some.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
then you go.
We're in search of a pit fiend, and we were told that you might know one.
Pit fiend. There's lots of pit fiends.
Well,
You not see Lucille coming through here earlier?
we've been told we're in the search for blood of
Something powerful.
being that's pit fiend or higher.
Right. What for?
It's
If you don't mind me asking.
It's a fetch quest for someone else, I guess you could say.
Running errands, that type of thing.
Yeah,
You
I
scratch
think something
my
for
back, I scratch
magical
yours.
Ingredients.
Well, I know of one. Apart from obviously the general. Don't want to fuck with her. But
Precisely,
I
thought.
I know my our former employer, shall we say, master probably, trapped one. He imprisoned one in a place called the Pit of Shumrath. It's a crevice near the river Styx. Might be able to find him there.
Okay. And probably not happy?
Huh, I wouldn't think so, no. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if you free him, he might do you a favor.
But that might piss off your boss. How scary was your former boss?
Well, my former boss is Bell. So
I've
pretty
heard that
fucking
name.
scary. But he's got more bigger fish to fry than you fuckers.
Yeah, we're nothing. We ignore us.
Do you
Thank you for
know why that pit fiend was imprisoned?
Not worth my life to ask questions. You'll learn that pretty quickly down here.
that. We do
Fair
ask
enough.
a lot of questions, though.
You do. It's gonna get you killed one day.
We
There
can
are
only
lots of
hope.
things that could get us killed.
A lot of people keep telling me that my actions are gonna get me killed.
Ava, your actions would have gotten you killed above. And almost nearly did several times.
Yeah, I didn't
Maybe-
die though, so...
Then maybe can I suggest some introspection, but in the meantime, is there anything you want to buy?
No.
Look, if you want, I've got these things called shatter sticks. If you want to do some excavating of trapped pit fiends, it might help.
What is it that they do?
I know.
They explode.
Ooh. They sound fun.
How
Oh,
much?
no,
How much are you
not
selling
well.
them for?
They're not quite. They you put them in the ground, and it makes like a mini earthquake in that area. So it's really good for clearing rock.
Still sounds fun. How much?
Let me just check. 'Cause
Shadow stick or shadow spike?
shatter stick.
Okay.
We might need it. Could be a useful tool.
No, I'm looking at grabbing one.
Hold on. Hold on.
I've only got Demonica. You know, I just
Right.
realised that I've got.
I'll
like,
do you.
Demonica.
I'll do you one for. Let's see. I'll do you 3 for 50 gold.
Done.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Right.
50.
Are they one-shot items or?
They are one-shot items. Yes.
Yeah.
How many do you
I
think
will-
we'll need?
Fuck knows. But here's 3.
Put that in my list.
There you go. I'll just add that to your list
Thank
of
you.
magical items.
Cool.
Interesting.
So I think that could be quite useful.
Okay.
We only need 3. Does anyone else want to buy more?
I'm
You
broke.
guys think we'll need more?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll
I
buy
got
another
demon
three.
equal.
All right. That's another 50 gold.
I'll buy it.
You buy
I'm
them?
running low on stock now, so.
That's probably all we need anyway.
Yeah, so we've got 6 total.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you can hold on to them.
Alright.
Saves me adding it to my sheet.
And weapons of war in this place are so much better than those above ground.
It's probably the Eternal War.
True. Tech
Well,
war
Thing
does.
is, that thing's
improve
not very good
technology.
for. I would just warn you, don't try and use that in battle.
Oh,
'Cause
God, no.
It'll knock people down, but it won't. It's not. It's better for structures and buildings and
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that.
Collapse a
Walls,
structure
castles.
around Stuff and cool,
True, that's
epic.
fair. That's fair.
Oh, I wonder what happens if you actually
Towers.
put it in on a a devil machine.
Ooh.
You probably fuck up your rider, which feel free to do, so you can pay us to fix it.
But what if it's someone else's?
Thank you for your help.
Feel free to do so they can pay you to fix it.
Yeah.
Are we done here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great,
thank
then I'm
you.
gonna get back to work. And he turns and starts to resume his toil.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think that Pit Fiend in a hole sounds great.
I think it's scary. I think a paladin, we might just ask.
Well, how about we go to our thing, settle down, work out where we want to go, and we'll go there.
And
Don't
use
think
the
talk-
power of positive thinking to navigate our way.
Mhm.
Seems more like it has to be a unanimous decision if we want to reach it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
somehow,
who's the driver?
Somehow, I think that the doubt that you hold is somewhat preventing us from getting to where we need to go or where we want to go.
Yeah, soldier, get it together.
They just said eventually you may end up. We found this place, didn't we?
But
My
following
coin.
morning-
Yes, by
Okay,
following
we
a
found the
coin.
tower, didn't we?
We did.
did.
Ah,
That is true. It's true.
I
So
was
what you're
totally not
saying
even aiming
is-
for that.
But you learned about the map after the tower, and ever since you learned about the map, you've been doubting it, and we didn't find the bazaar. We got the coin.
Yes, but we did end up here.
From the coin.
Exactly.
Right, so
we found
what
the
I'm
coin from
hearing-
the map, which then ended up here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So what I'm hearing is if we believe we're going to get where we want to go, then we'll get there.
Yes. You
That's-
just
The
believe.
Paladin's tower.
Well, let's discuss that. Perhaps.
Well, we need to discuss that, obviously. I don't know enough about... Well, I do know enough about you, specifically that paladins are very stubborn and idiotic, so would you really think that paladin would give a vial of
Their
god from
god's blood away?
from their god for free, or even if we take them down?
Yeah, I
Well, our
think-
choices
I
are we either free a pit fiend,
willingly give
ask them for a solid, or we go and battle a fallen paladin in a.
With his army.
I'm.
He has an army.
Yeah.
I think the pit fiend sounds way better.
Are you freeing the pit fiend or killing the pit fiend?
Just getting a vial of blood. I'm
From
sure
the
that
pit. Yeah.
I'm sure that a pit fiend will completely decimate us if we fought them on fair terms.
Well,
But
I
but
mean, we could make
we-
a deal with them that
Make-
we'd free them for a vial of that blood.
We can be unfair terms.
it's exactly the point. That's why we have the sticks.
Wait, are we freeing or killing? I missed that.
We're taking a vial of blood and we're getting the hell out of there.
Well, we have shatter sticks. We can get them out of the hole. What's stopping us from actually just driving by the hole and see if they're still there?
Nothing.
Exactly. So how about we go via the
Finding
pit fiend
it.
hole?
Is this what's stopping us? But okay.
We know exactly. We
But if we
No
believe
location.
it,
We even
Yes,
know
we know
its name.
exactly where it is.
We even know its name. What was the name again?
Anyone?
it was
Ch-
in the pit of Shimra.
Shimrath or something like that.
Yep.
near the
again,
river Styx. And the other place is look for a giant skull on a mountainside. Which is clearly marked on the map, and I don't think
Yeah.
the
I
mountains are going
spelled
to
that wrong.
Wow, that's just... I think you
Yeah.
spelled it right and they spelled it wrong.
Shamra? I put Shinra, but I don't think that was the right thing.
I
Anyways,
spelled it
Shamra.
with an I.
Who's been
and
playing
only
too much
one
Final
M.
Fantasy VII?
Sir,
Um,
I'm thinking the pit fiend. You know.
that's. I mean, we've got. It's not a power of belief. It's a unanimous decision, and I think unanimously we should probably look at the pit fiend at least, see if it's possible. Then afterwards, go see the paladin, if anything,
See what we can work with at least.
and then we go home.
if possible.
I think there'll be a few more steps before going home, but you know.
No, I like going home, at least the third step.
Step 1, get pit fiend. Step 2, blank. Step 3, go home. I like this plan.
Yep.
Seems like a
Simple,
plan to
except for
me.
the blank. I'd
Yeah,
like
well.
to fill in that blank at some point.
I would
Okay.
like that blank to maybe be save Elturel.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe? Sure.
It's a 50-50
That's a
at
good
this
one.
point.
Hey, let's go to the pit fiend. And...
But by saving Elturel, do you mean the population of Elturel or the
Yes.
city? Because apparently there's a separation in that contract.
I mean,
different
both
things.
would be good, but I'm a little bit more
People make a city.
souls of the
City
innocent.
can be there, but I think the people make the city more than the city makes the people.
I think
I would
maybe
agree.
people are-
But we know how to save the city. We don't know how to save the people.
We can work on that.
I mean, I'd like to say that if we save the people and the city, we better get fucking statues, because goddamn, we've been down here for so long.
Can you imagine a statue of me?
You've been
I
down
would
here
Graffiti.
for a few days.
I think it's been. Has it
I
been like
know.
a week?
No, it hasn't been that
No,
long.
I don't think so.
It's been
Has it?
a while.
No.
How long has it been?
I think it's been 4 days.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 days.
4 to 5 long rounds. Oh, it should be longer than that because we did 3 to 4 days trying to
We
find
did
this location.
traveling
So
too.
it's been about.
Probably been almost a week and a
Oh
half.
yeah, because
And a half
so we
days?
time skipped a little bit.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
time
'cause-
skipped.
Okay, yeah.
We've gone through one soul coin. Yeah, so about 7-8 days now.
Yeah.
I should say about
You're,
say about 12
I
days.
mean, I mean, you're pretty sure, right? 12? Yeah, that seems right.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's
Maybe
correct.
longer, or shorter. You're not
Mm.
It's
quite
not,
sure.
it's not been a month. Or
It's not been a month.
We don't
is
know
there
yet.
seasons down here?
It's been long enough.
I'd
Yeah.
love to see winter down here.
It's been about
Seasons-
24, 25 days.
The only
feels like
season
summer.
here,
Been-
only season here is hot ass summer. All right, that's really it. That's the only season.
It feels
winter.
like Australian summer in 2020, 2019.
No,
It looks like it.
no, it looks like it. Yeah.
They do have a rover that you
Red
can
sky.
if you really want to for a pool party.
So I think we head off into the
Yeah, sure.
distance.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Straight
You-
across the horizon.
Still debating on your next step, but now with a couple leads, you power up Bertrude.
Bertha.
Go,
Bertha.
Well,
Power up Bertha.
Just unnamed
true.
demon grinder.
Yeah. And power off into the plains once more. And that is where we'll end today's session.
All right.
Thank you
You
for
know,
putting up for our shopping
thank you.
session.
No, it's good.
I wasn't expecting a shopping
I
session.
don't understand
I'll say
why
that.
people say like complain about shopping sessions.
Shopping
I love
And
them.
this is
Yeah.
great. This is
I
great. I love doing all the funny voices.
I
Oh,
love
We
it.
yeah.
learned stuff. We had moral quandaries. Like
Well, some of us
this is
did.
this. Well, yeah. Some of
I ate the
us were
Bissell
like,
chicken.
We didn't do
yo.
anything. We didn't spend a thing apart from normal
Yeah.
human currency.
You
like to
were
say-
ready to.
Oh, I actually had a look in the book. I can't wear plate.
Yeah, I
That's
knew you
heavy.
couldn't.
I can't
Medium.
wear.
You
medium.
can't. You're unarmored. But you know, if you bought that plate, I would have worn it instead. But
Yeah.
I'm broke, so I
Yeah,
can't
medium.
buy plate.
Yeah. So the highest I could get was half plate, but they only give me 15 plus dex, which would take me to 16. So
Same. Yeah.
exactly, max of 2.
Yep. Just improve your constitution higher, because doesn't it go off con?
Does, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Barbarians?
think your con is
see?
at max though, isn't it?
It
It's your
is.
dex
Yeah.
that needs
So
to
it's
raise.
improve your dex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Improve your dex. It's dex con plus 10 or something. So
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
plus con plus
Mhm.
dex.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I need to improve my dex now, which, yay!
man.
If you want.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
always
want
up to
to
you.
die.
You won't die.
I
Barbarians are known for not dying.
As much as the
die, you-
GM tries.
Yeah, the GM will try to kill me.
With bear totem, I
Okay.
certainly have to try.
Yes.
I mean, I
Wow, why do all these enemies have mind control? It's strange. All these dominating monsters.
What's this? Oh no, a sudden mind flare colony?
Oh no.
No.
What is happening?
who are racist and only attack dwarves.
Wait, why do all these spellcasters know banishment?
So what happens if we get
What's
banished while we're
this, a
down
deck of
here? Do
many
we go back
things?
upstairs?
Yeah, we go back to our normal plane.
Oh man, being banished would be so nice.
I know, right?
I choose to
We
fail.
need to get a scroll of banishment or mass
we
banishment.
just that's the solution. We just need to mass banish all the people from Elturel.
Well, but here's the problem. Their souls are still like, so even if they aren't there, their souls are still, you know, because of the book and all
Well,
of that
yours
fun
is.
stuff.
Oh,
and the
come
people of
on.
Elturel. She said we need to mass banish the people of Elturel. That is
Oh,
me
I-
and everyone else.
I thought it was just a party. I thought we were talking about just getting us out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little bit selfish there. So anyway, hi. Thanks for watching. Let's do our outros. And thank you, Lorian, for that, because that was really awesome.
Yeah. It's like I said, I only made one roll as a GM, which was very
And I didn't make any.
Mm.
I think
Not
I
a
did
single one.
Those are sometimes those can be the best sessions sometimes.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
I needed it after last time.
Okay, I'm just checking my
So,
roll.
Lorian, would you like to do your outro first?
Sure, yeah.
And your
I've
promotion?
been Lorian Ross. I've been your GM. I do music, less so nowadays as I work through some stuff, but I've got plans in the works. Just currently building up a portfolio of stuff. If you want to check anything out, follow me at Lorian Ross Music. I'm also on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, you name it. Lorian Ross. Got 2 songs out. More to come soon.
And go check them out and buy them.
Yes, Bandcamp as well, because I get more of the revenue from that.
Okay, go to Bandcamp and buy them.
Yes, Bandcamp, lorianross.bandcamp.com.
So support the small artists as they're struggling at their start.
Not small
when
artists.
they're big,
Artists
don't
trying,
support them at all.
artists trying to find their audience.
Yes,
Okay.
I am the stage below small. I'm the tiny artist.
Itty bitty.
Yeah,
Itty
I
bitty.
feel that. Emmy,
Hi, I'm Emmy Rabbit, but you guys can call me. I've been Ava, the human monk. You can find me over on twitch.tv/Gathering of Nerds, where we play we've been playing Minecraft and Tabletop Simulator,
Mining simulator.
Mining Simulator. We actually played some 40K the other week. We didn't finish the game because it was taking so long because none of us had played before.
You didn't finish
except
the game
Dad.
because it's 40k.
And we've also got a stream there running Vampire the Masquerade, which is Brisbane by night, so an Australian-based one there. So you can catch me over there every at 6 p.m. Wednesdays, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So
MLP.
Okay, I'm Mr. Producer. I've been playing Belloc Unguard, your Dwarven Barbarian Ranger, your Ranger. And you can usually catch me Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays over my Twitch channel, where I mostly do VR content and Beat Saber. And this Friday morning, I will be doing a generosity stream. So you can catch me on my Twitch channel, but there will also be simulcast apparently to PAX and to Generosity's chat. So that's going to be interesting to say the least.
And please, everyone, support Generosity because Generosity are doing a massive campaign to say "fuck you, cancer." They raise a lot of money to fight cancer.
Yeah.
They are a small pop-up, legitimate charity which do events like this. They are fully certified and everything. They did an amazing campaign for the New South Wales and the Victorian Fire Brigades over the summer issues that we had last year and start of this year. So please, absolutely support them.
And saying that they actually sent all the money to the fireys, and it's actually all documented, and that's why I support Generosity, because they actually send the money to where they need to go.
They also helped out a couple of streamers who got themselves into trouble legally by their own stuff. Anyway, so Del?
Hi everyone, I'm Del. I've been playing Reservoir, your Water Genasi Sorcerer. You can pretty much just find me here on this day when the stream happens, whether it's Saints and Sinners, Rogues and Refugees, or Smugglers Run. If you're on YouTube, be sure to tell us what your favorite moment of tonight was and all the fun RP. Like and subscribe, all that.
Bill?
All right, everybody. My name has been Will. I've been playing Ash the Fire Dynasty Artificer. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it. You can find me where people exist. I love where I exist. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Marco, for running this game. It's been a lot of fun. And
Not
I
a problem.
It is.
Appreciate it a lot. And yeah.
Thank you for all the voices and everything. That this would be my nightmare as a GM.
Oh, yeah.
But I know you thrive with the voices.
Yeah,
and the character.
I think voices is what I'm strongest at. So
yeah,
I do love doing funny voices.
You can tell where you're having fun with the Inker guy.
Yeah, I was like poker face. No, I can't. I just can't. I'm just constantly winning.
Yeah. So my name is Karsh Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave. I've been playing Warwick, etc. We have our weekly TTRPG book club, which is where we essentially take a book from my collection, or I buy a book, but I've got enough for the collection so far, and we go through it. We actually discover new IPs out there, new systems, and we try to give you ideas of what you can play and what's great out there, what's great on the market. I've been role playing for 20 years. I've got a collection, and I'm still expanding that collection quite massively. And it's just interesting to go through different ideas. Some systems you may think, oh, maybe not, but they'll have one thing which is just amazing, it just blows you away, which you can then possibly import into the other games that you play. For example, the Sentinel Comics has a ramp up system, which you start a scene, but you don't have all your powers. And the closer you get to death, the closer the scene gets to the big explosions, the big climax, the more powers you get access to. So you can't start a scene with a fireball to kill off all the goblins. No, you have to wait to the end of the scene to get access to your big FU powers. So something like that would be amazing. And it is a really nice system. So we explore that. We're probably going to be doing more cartoons or comic book styles tomorrow. I've got a few of them. So we'll have a look at those tomorrow. So thank you for coming in. And we're going to be raiding Quests and Cliffhangers. He's actually doing some work at the moment. It's not campaign map making, but he's got a little like app which he uses, and he's working on that, and it looks really cool. I've always wanted to talk to him about it, so go and have a look. We're going to be doing that afterwards, and of course the sound we've always been using, which is Syrinscape, because Syrinscape is really cool, and they're not a sponsor. So I think that's everything.
Yeah.
We can
Once
get
again,
we can get some
Once again. I have
Good music?
accidentally prematurely closed Syrinscape.
always.
Always, every time. I keep forgetting.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
Because you close everything down because you're going to go straight to bed.
It's usually how it happens.
And
Not
we
usually,
thank-
every time. Every time
And we
I
thank
go.
you for this. I know it's so much for you, but we appreciate it.
Well, that's why I have to do it every other week now, because otherwise I'd kill myself.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot.
And thank you so much for doing this and putting yourself out there. So, yeah.
All right.
So, bye everybody.
Cheers.
We'll
See you in a couple of weeks for me. Next
Peace
week
out.
for Starfinder.